We come to this place for magic. We come to these live streams to laugh, to cry, to care, because we need that, all of us. That indescribable feeling we get when I plunge that knife into, when the panel begins to appear, and we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn, so that I can chase after you with my knife. Sorry, I mean to say that our heroes feel like each best part of us, aside from Courtney Cox's fucked up face. Overly analyzed stories feel perfect and powerful. Because here, Kyle Corwith's live streams, they make movies better.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, you'll love this one. It's a Scream, baby.
Surprise, Sydney. You're not going anywhere, Sydney.
Why didn't you come for me? You got the balls for that?
Oh, you think you're still the star?
I was scared that I would turn out just like him.
This is what you wanted, isn't it?
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, here we are.
Intro.
Woo!
That was awesome.
So, everyone, welcome to the Scream franchise retrospective live stream. This will be a discussional adventure into the 7 entries throughout the past 3 decades, where I, Kyle Corwith, with a team of other cinematic psychos, will be dissecting and tier ranking the highs and lows of this one-of-a-kind meta-slasher whodunit series of films. Ghostface, who's joining me today?
Well, Kyle, I'll fucking kill you. I mean, I'll tell you. Your guests tonight are box office brawler, Sin's Corner, Matt from Hard Cut, Nadia from Horror with Nads, and Paul from Off the Cover.
Paul is slightly delayed. He's in traffic, but we anticipate his arrival soon.
Where's Paul, Ghostface?
Exactly.
Surprise, Ghostface isn't threatening to off him.
Wait.
He's being quiet right now.
Paul
is Ghostface.
He's definitely
here.
Ghostface.
Yeah.
He would be that guy. Man, good intro, Kyle. I like that.
Thank
Poor
you.
Courtney. She gets no grace, Kyle. No grace. She withers each movie much further forward.
Are you going to defend her?
No.
Is anyone going to defend her?
No, it's distracting. I mentioned that in a recent live stream. Like, it's so hard. Like, her face, it's painful.
Oh,
Each one after 4 is just like gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
that's sad. And as you said,
It
Kyle, Sydney, she ages like fine wine. Each movie, she
does. She looks good.
She keeps it up
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Yeah.
Weird.
She's aging naturally.
I wonder if she's
Yeah,
done
it's better.
something to her face, but it's not obvious that if she has. So
I
that's
thought
the
she looked a
thing.
little better in Scream 7 than she did in Scream 5. I don't know if that was just a
It was just, no, it wasn't, dude. I had the same thought. It was weird. Watching Scream 4, it was almost as if she looked older than she did in 5, and that was separated by 10 years? That's insane.
That's weird. Yeah.
I felt like she looked older in each movie. Like, not so much between 1 and 2, obviously, because they were just a year apart. I could tell a difference between 4 and 5, and then, of course, between 5 and 7. I could see it. But, I mean, she looks great, I think. Whatever she's doing, she's just doing a lot of good stuff for her skin or what. If she's had any work done, you can't tell. So, but as opposed to Courtney Cox.
I met her at a convention a few years ago. Well, actually, I think I was 17 when I went, so that was a long time ago. But she was like, even like, that was almost 10 years ago. She looked really tiny. She is super small in person.
A lot of times they
good.
are. Yeah, are you talking about Nev Campbell or Courtney Cox? Okay, yeah. A lot of times they are really little, smaller than you think.
Courtney Cox looks like the crypt keeper, like from because of how. It's because all those fillers are moving when women age. When you get all those fillers, they move, and it's just not
Yeah, it doesn't
doing so well
it
for her,
doesn't
and
look
probably
good.
taking like an Ozempic, right? That's the new thing throughout Hollywood.
Like
to
she
lose even
needed
more
it
weight.
ever.
Yeah, but Nev is 52. I think she looks great.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
I agree. Men, we don't like that shit. That Courtney Cox shit.
it's not even just injections. It's she's had some kind of face lift
Something's
hole.
going on with her mouth.
Yeah, because it's a lot wider. It looks like this.
It doesn't look. Yeah, it's not. It's
It's,
so
you know?
it's painful looking actually to see it.
Yeah. We'll get to that with each progressive, entry, right?
The bangs, the bangs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh Lord!
Oh God.
That's so bad.
Well, that's actually not even that bad once you take
Once you
into
finish all of
consideration
them?
what happens. What happens to her face. Like her hair isn't even that big of a deal anymore.
Yeah, true. That's true, but it doesn't look great.
Yeah.
It was a choice. It was a choice.
This is the tier ranking, everybody, and we have at number 10. It's going to go through 1 through 10. It's a Scream Baby is representing 10, and all the way at the bottom is Gutted Like a Fish. So we got So we got 10, which is,
Yeah, you're gonna love this one. It's a Scream, baby.
and then all the way at the bottom.
This movie is gutted like a fish.
Okay, so that's how it's going to work. So every time a movie gets to that position, and if a 9 is kind of still in that range, right? And a red, if it's in red, then it's gutted like a fish.
Red is dead.
Red is dead. Yeah, we've been over that before with Mission Impossible.
I've got a movie out of the 7 that's definitely gutted like a fish.
Don't.
I'm not saying it now.
Save it. Save it. Save it. Yeah,
I got one.
Save it. What else? Yeah. So the way it's going to work is the ranking is in context, and Matt and Bobby made me aware of this, which is we're not comparing these movies to any other horror movie or like Silence of the Lambs, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, etc. This is ranking the quality within this franchise.
The franchise, yeah.
Yes.
Comparing it against itself.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And then after that, without further ado, actually, before we move on, because I forgot last time and I'm not going to forget this time, audience, this is how I'd like you to treat the video, please.
And hey, 2 thumbs way, way up.
Or whenever you can.
Dude,
Yes, I love that last one.
I was so
That's
scared you were
awesome.
going to forget the last one. I was like, where the fuck is it?
Best one ever. Okay.
It is.
I like seeing our old friend Val Kilmer give us a thumbs up.
Yep.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's
Rest
solid
in peace,
too.
that beautiful man. That's a whole other discussion when it comes to his documentary and how there
Ooh,
should
I
be a
haven't.
sequel to it because they have so much more footage
Yeah.
that they didn't show us. But completely separate topic. The first movie in the franchise of Scream is 1996's Scream, which came out in December of 96, but it had its success in 97. That's what people kind of forget about.
VHS rentals, I'm assuming.
Even theatrically, it did well. Like it
Better in
took a bit to pick up steam, if
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
good Christmas movie.
Wow, I just realized how long it probably was in theater back in the day when they used to keep movies in theaters way longer.
Yeah.
6 months to a year.
Long time.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, so the
Box
log
office,
line
never
for the
know.
film, I'm going to do that for every, try to do it and not forget, because I tend to forget just a couple of details, so I'm still working at it. This is technically my 5th live stream hosting, so here we go. High school student Sydney Prescott and her friends, who on the anniversary of her mother's murder, become the targets of a black-cloaked, ghost-faced serial killer. What is your history with this movie?
Can I start?
I don't want it to be taking turns kind of thing. It's gotta be like whoever goes and then
Okay,
we bounce
sure, I'll
off each
start.
other. It's gotta
I
be
watched-
in order for us to have a good time.
I didn't. This first Scream movie was my introduction into horror, really. You know, I loved, as you know, Kyle, I loved Signs growing up. That was, I guess you could kind of call that the intro. I don't exactly consider that horror like Scream is, though.
It's a gateway.
Yeah, it's a gateway, right?
Yeah.
The gateway drug to horror. And yeah, that's what happened here with this. And my sister, she was raving about it for a long time. And from a young age, she became obsessed with the Scream movies and horror movies. And I could care less. And then I caught her watching it one day. I jumped on with her. And here we are today. We watch all the movies. We loved them. We got to meet a lot of the cast. We met Sydney. We met Dewey. We met, Billy, Stu, what's his face, Randy. It's awesome. I got to meet a few of the different Scream guys. So yeah, we've loved it ever since. And it's been one of those strange titles that like bonds my family together in a weird way.
It is kind of weird, you know, because you're a very wholesome family, and yet this is a very gory, nihilistic, semi-nihilistic, not totally. There are worse movies. You know?
Well, something I respect about Scream is it's not like, I guess you could say it's obviously it's violent and brutal, but I wouldn't say it's gory necessarily.
There's
like,
a couple
I don't
of them
think it's
that are.
Yeah, the first one for sure.
Yeah, I noticed how the top row was. We all went like this when you said that, dude. So,
they cut some stuff out of Drew Barrymore's kill.
They didn't cut out. They sped up the take.
Oh,
is it
did
the second
they?
one?
They
where
had to because it was so much gorier. Sorry, go ahead, Nadia.
It's the third one they scaled way back because Columbine happened at the time.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it's just like a streaming version I watch or something, because nothing ever stands out to me.
Brawler, could it be that? So, like, if you saw this as a kid in the 90s, this type of horror would probably affect versus nowadays, where we're so desensitized to like gore and stuff like that. Like people like somebody getting slashed is not a big deal versus somebody being maybe ripped apart. I don't know. Maybe
I bet that's part of it. I think that's part of my like my logic now. Like when I was younger, it freaked me out. But now I watch and it doesn't faze me at all.
I'm actually kind of with Brawler on this one. Like I when I rewatch these movies, the only thing I kept thinking of, if you went to the video store, like I used to do when I was a kid, go to the horror section and like, you know, pick whatever you want. Like to me, Scream would be like the most pussy thing to rent in terms of like straight up horror. It's just like not that much happens. I will say though, like, and we'll probably get into this when we get into like 5, there's that part where the dude gets stabbed in the neck and I was like, oh, hey, okay. It's been a while since we've seen something that's like totally fucking gruesome in this series that has a little bit of balls. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is like very tame horror. So,
yeah, like an introductory horror for maybe younger folks to get into it. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know if the first one I would say, because the first one's very gory. Rewatching the first one a couple years back, forgot how gory it was. To me, it's as opposed to like the more modern day ones where they just do it just to like shock people. 2 to me is not that gory, and obviously 3 they scaled it back. But 1, just seeing Drew Barrymore just hang from the tree with like
her guts and everything. Yeah,
I completely forgot about that after a couple of years back.
I'm wondering if they cut some of that out, because I do not see that image in my head right now. Because I know that to me was the shocking scene. Because I watched this not that long ago, but I don't remember seeing her guts.
Yeah,
because the shot is sped up, or they took out frames, so it goes quickly.
It happens.
They don't watch the old tape.
The NC-17 version is a slower pan in of showing, so you see it more explicitly. But yeah, you can tell it's her guts.
Yeah, there's an NC-17 version of this
where it's like
they didn't release it on Blu-ray or DVD. It was only on Laserdisc and VHS or in the 90s, and it's very minimal. It's really not that significant with the changes.
Just you see it more.
Yeah, the only reason it happened is because the MPAA were douchebags, basically.
Most of these movies start out NC-17, and then they just have like trim frames here and there, and they get the R rating. But
exactly, or they get a different panel of people watching the fucking movie.
Exactly, yeah. And this is back when they still had like sort of a hard-on for giving movies like this NC-17 ratings or X ratings.
Yeah.
So like Friday the 13th kind of screwed like horror up for a while, because if you watch like Friday the 13th Part 7, what should be like super brutal, it's actually very tame because the MPA made them cut so much shit out. But yeah, they were still kind of doing that back in 96.
Yeah. And they made a whole documentary about those events in the early 2000s and the 90s with different movies. And I think this was mentioned in and amongst them as well. Are there any aspects of the movie that stay with you, that hold up so well?
Well, the twisty stuff to me, and the breaking of horror tropes and the self-awareness.
See, okay. I think that so Scream, when the first one came out back in 96, I remember everyone was like, oh my God, it's so good. If you've seen it, it's so good. And I don't think I saw it like the first weekend, but I saw it maybe the next weekend. And I was just like, it's fine. Like, I never really latched on to this series. I do like the first one, and obviously the first is the best. But I don't know. I feel like, especially as the series goes on, yeah, it's irreverent. Yes, it's it's meta and all that shit. But I also feel like they use that to mask the movie just being a shitty horror movie itself.
No pun intended.
Dang. Nice, Kyle.
Wow, where did that come from? You think this is a shitty horror movie?
That's lame, bro.
Not the first one. Not the as they go on.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, like they lean on that as a crutch, especially in the later ones. It feels
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
That's and they feel like scary movies, like the scary movie spoofs. That's what they
the
feel
satire.
Like. Yeah.
They try so hard with that too. I mean, it's like shot for shot. This scene happened in this movie. She said this back then. Same situation. I don't blame the critique there at all.
No, and like if you go back and you watch Scary Movie, Anna Faris and like everyone, they do such a good job at like picking on the like little nuances that Nev Campbell has and Skeet Ulrich. Like all of them just like fucking nailed it. As dumb as those movies are, but like I don't know. I guess Scream just ended up being really spoofable. So,
well, you know what I respect about this first movie and the first four is, the casts are always just top notch. I love all of these characters. And Nev Campbell, I mean, not only was she my celebrity crush forever and still is, she's just such a great character. There's not much to her. She's very like subtly charismatic. She's got a strong will to her that's like believable. She's compassionate, caring person. And, she's like, she plays the victim trope very well. She doesn't want to be a victim, but she's stuck as a victim time and time again. She's just trying to make the best of her situation. And, I like seeing where her character goes from each movie. And, by the time we get to the newer sequels, I think they kind of lose a lot of that momentum from the first four because, I mean, she was just kind of withering away a little bit into the first four film after film. And then by 7, everything's kind of hunky-dory again. But yeah, I think the cast is just incredible. And everybody works so well together. Randy, Sydney, Dewey, Billy and Stu, of course. And, I think there's no denying there are no other ghost faces that are better than those two. They are iconic. They can never be beat, really. But I don't think the next few movies, they don't do a bad job. I loved all those ghost faces. Except the newer sequels, but yeah.
Now that number 2 came as a surprise. My fifth guest is waiting in the wings. Here we go, Paul from Off the Cover.
Rule number 13 of the Slacker's Guide to an Easy A, written in high school. Better late than never.
What's up, Paul?
That's an intro.
Hey,
welcome.
Sorry about that.
No worries. We're in the middle of talking about that thing over there.
Yeah, it's probably the best of the series.
Oh yeah,
definitely is. I mean, we're all in agreement there, at least, right?
no question. Yeah,
I mean,
no
it
question.
restarted the slasher genre. I mean, there were slasher movies prior to it. Don't get me wrong, but it really kind of reinvented it for a new generation. And especially the whole twist with Drew Barrymore, being promoted as the main star, and then
she's prominent on the poster.
Yeah,
prominent she is.
I got to be honest though, and I've never heard anyone else say this. I think that does not look like Drew Barrymore. That you know who that looks
I
like to
agree.
me? It looks like the actress who was in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, Lauren Holling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
kind of
looks like
see
Drew
it. I don't
Barrymore
know.
I see it.
I've never heard anyone say that before.
No, I
one-
bet
no.
what you said though, Nads, about like it restarting the slasher genre. Yes, that's very true. And we also have this movie to blame for like every single fucking horror movie back then after that movie came out. Like everything was Halloween H2O comes out, which is basically a Scream movie. And then, you know,
Anything that Blumhouse does is
like
to blame.
it was so annoying back then. Like Urban Legends, all those bullshit movies came out that were just trying to
I'm a
rip
big
off
fan of
Scream.
Urban Legend. I can't remember
The
any of them.
straight to V horror movie tropes where it's a bunch of college age students or high school students that should be college age in a sense, and then there's like a mass killer going around, and there's a twist at the end. There's quite a bunch of ripoffs.
All the fucking posters look the exact same.
Yep.
It was just an
all
annoying
like
time.
a circle of them, and it's like the killer in the center.
There is one thing that Scream did very well in Scream 1 and Scream 2 is actually a commentary on the slasher flicks.
Oh yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah.
After 2, it just lost.
I really like 3.
I mean, I like
We'll get
3
into
as
that.
well, but it
I'll
doesn't
defend
feel
3
like
with you, Nads.
and you know what it feels like that commentary. The heart of that commentary was Jamie Kennedy, and then he was gone after the second one. So
Biggest
that
mistake.
spark.
Biggest
That
mistake.
spark, they tried to bring him back in the form of his niece and nephew.
Fucking lame.
But that
Holy
spark
shit.
wasn't there. It just wasn't the
Yeah.
same. It felt forced. Like, oh, we have to put this in here
Yeah.
because, we got to follow the formula. But it doesn't work as well.
You want to know what the
was his cousin that showed up? Like they tried to replace.
No, that was his sister.
or sister, one of the two,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That replacement for Randy in 5 and 6, the Mindy character, I'm not kidding you, is one of the reasons
Fucking
why
insufferable.
I hate the large portion of those movies. I mean, I'm spoiling it a little bit.
She is the fucking absolute
She's
worst.
annoying.
Yeah.
When she
She's
got
annoying,
stabbed,
yeah.
I legitimately in 6 when she got stabbed in the subway, I was like, "Oh fuck yes! Holy shit!
Yeah.
Fuck yes!"
Mhm.
And then they pussied out. And
They
live.
did that a
Yeah.
lot in 5, 6, and,
Well,
and
even in
also
7.
in 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much as they did in 5 and 6. It was really bad, especially in 6. I had forgotten how bad it was in 5 too. It was
Oh
bad.
my god!
Couldn't they have
Fuck
done that
that
with
stuff.
Dewey?
Has
Everybody
anybody
else gets a pass to get
Well,
stabbed over and over again, but
The
no,
thing with
not
Dewey
Dewey.
was,
Dewey.
yeah, it was so stupid, especially when you find out who it was that did it.
Yep.
It was so dumb.
It's so funny whenever it's like a girl, they take the mask off, and then suddenly she like shrinks down by like a foot and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not terribly. I did keep my eye on that when when Jill did it. I hope everyone watching and listening, this is obviously full on spoilers. We're not holding anything back. So
I mean, these
hopefully
movies
you've
are a million
seen
years old.
Are we
all
doing
of
the
the
actors for
movies.
7 too?
Yes.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been out for a few weeks. The actors
Yeah.
are not playing Ghostface. That's stunt people doing that. It's not them.
Well, even then, she was supposed to be the one that kills Dewey, and she's like 150 pounds soaking wet. There's no
5'2".
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have
and
been
no,
able to.
absolutely
yeah.
not. And also him, like, why didn't he just shoot her in the head to begin with? I got to shoot her in the head. Let me go back. And I just knew what was going to happen. It was so stupid.
Well, they turned
How
Dewey
much
into
she got
fucking Han Solo
thrown
in that
around.
movie.
Yeah, it was terrible. That moment was terrible.
But the character we were just talking about, the one in 5 and 6, that we were happy she got stabbed.
Mindy.
Mindy. So that's who they're spoofing in the scary movie trailer. If anybody saw that in the
Oh,
beginning,
really?
that's
Oh,
how.
okay.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
interesting. Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Well
was that where she
deserved.
I
said
hope
that
they
they
hit her
them?
hard.
Was that supposed to be her when she said it's
I
they
ass-
them?
I assume because it's
I don't know.
all fake.
It is her. Yes.
I just assume.
That's funny.
Okay, I'll answer my question, which Paul, I don't know if you were here when I asked it. I said, are there any things that hold up very well about the film? And I think there are multiple things. One, you have Roger Jackson's voice that has lasted and hasn't gotten weak every time he
Decades.
comes on to the screen or you hear him, right? It's just as the same as it was in this film. It has lasting power. It sounds a little bit older, you know, he's been doing it for 30 years, but he nails...
Don't say it like that.
What?
30 years, fuck.
I know. Yes, 30 years. This movie came out when my son was born.
Yeah.
So I feel so old. But yeah, he's also the voice of Mojo Jojo in
We're there. Yeah.
the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. But yeah, 30 years is that. So you have the iconic voice, and you also have the iconic mask, which was not the original design. They were going to do some stereotypical mangled, you know, gory looking melted mask, right?
So
I think they were inspired a little bit by, you know, Wes Craven's other movie, Friday. I always fuck that up. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, because Freddy was in a fire, and I bet they were channeling that of, well, maybe the Ghostface mask could be in, you know, like melted and stuff.
The mask
so
was
that's
like
what
the
it
last
originally
minute
looked
find.
like that. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a last minute find. That's why, and it's by a company. They just randomly found this mask, and they basically, I guess, licensed it to the movie, or it wasn't even licensed. They were shooting with the mask, and they were just praying that this was going to go through when they got to the editing part. But yeah,
they shot
like
multiple for the opening scene with Drew Barrymore. They shot multiple takes with different masks.
Oh wow!
So,
I'd like to see those other concepts. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I've got original. I've got scary movie.
That's.
I used to have that.
Alternate one. So yeah.
Wow! Imagine the Scream franchise with no Ghostface and it's some other weirdo mask.
It'd be better.
That'd be so lame.
Those were the ripoffs in the 90s that we got a bunch of horror movies for. So,
by the way, since we're showing off some things, I want to point out Brawler's artistic achievements. I love this thing that he made and he sent to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
This is artwork by Brawler, everyone. For those that don't know, he does this.
Wow.
Yes, he painted this. There's a big ass version of it, correct?
Yeah.
Nice job,
Yeah,
dude.
thanks, man. That's actually, you know, so I suck at drawing girls, but that one turned out pretty good. Yeah, thanks, man.
Box Office is very talented painter.
Yes.
Y'all so sweet.
I don't know about that.
Appreciate it.
No, it's not. We're just telling the truth. I mean, look at the stuff he sent me. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. You had it on hand. What the heck?
It's right here beside me. I keep it right
Oh,
here. I
that's
mean, there's
fun.
so many. Like, awesome.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
whoa.
Yeah.
And I got this sent to
That's
me one
cool.
year.
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow. That's
This is
awesome.
Christmas ornament that I just keep on my. I have a whole shelf.
ornament, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
I got, that's right. I
Yeah.
have one too.
Oh, look at
Nice.
that. So sweet.
It's circulating.
Oh,
original.
butcher's
Wait. Is it? It's just plastic, yeah, or is it rubber?
Yeah, it's the Scream
Okay.
plastic knife. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I bet you if like someone fell on that.
Yeah, it's got a
It'll
Does it have
break
some give to
beforehand.
it?
got
It
some
does. It
stiffness.
like
Yeah.
Nice.
still.
At the right angle.
Yeah.
I will say, as somebody who has experience making props, this is not a good prop for a movie. So
Paul, we were thinking you were possibly Ghostface of the stream earlier when you weren't here.
Yeah, sorry. It was people driving like dumbasses on the New Jersey Turnpike.
That'd be too obvious if he was Ghostface. So
Yeah, true.
it can't be him.
No, I'd be like the first or second guy to go.
it's got to be.
I wouldn't be
box
like the first guy to go, but maybe
No offense, Paul, but that's true.
Yeah, it's got to be box office.
Nice.
Well, Paul would be the one appearing in Scream 6
Ooh.
since he's close to NYC.
That's right. He's in New York.
Honestly,
Oh,
honestly, that so didn't work for me. If I want horror, I'll just go walk around the Bronx at 2:00 in the morning.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need a Scream movie for
It
that.
didn't work. Scream in New York doesn't work. It works when it's like the boonies.
No, even the last 15 minutes of Jason Takes Manhattan, where it actually takes place in Manhattan, that's better than the whole of Scream 6.
So I've watched all these movies within the last like 3 to 4 weeks, and if you ask me details about 4, 5, and 6,
They kind of blend
you know
together.
what I mean? It just like blends together.
fucking
That's
suck.
like for me, the two that stand apart is like 1 and 2. because they actually had an actual real message. The first one was all like the horror movie tropes, and then the second one is like
Sequel
all the
tropes.
problems.
Sequel
exactly.
tropes,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So they actually had a message. However, I don't know if Kyle's doing this. I thought it'd be like at least fun to mention like where I was, because like rewatching the first two, but especially the first one, I was like, where was I when I first watched this movie? And I was at like a friend's house, and I was sitting next to this girl who would later become like my first girlfriend, like 2 years after the fact. And like the first, when Drew Barrymore gets her throat slashed, she's like grabbing me.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you sly fox.
Yeah.
That's why you remember that where you saw that.
I mean, but I didn't watch it in the theater. I watched it
neither
like
did
maybe like a year after the fact.
I
Like
wish
it
I
was
had.
definitely like a blockbuster pickup, and we watched it in my friend's basement.
Yeah, I watched it with my husband at my aunt's house. Didn't see it at the theaters because I wasn't doing the movie theater thing very often back then, if at all. And one thing I remember from watching it was my husband was immediately suspicious of the boyfriend. Because, you know why? His eyebrows look sneaky.
Nice.
I mean, one could critique the movie and say that he's actually making it a little too obvious or overplaying it, but that's what's great about the movie. Actually, it gives so many instances of he's actually making fucking mistakes, but the movie thinks like the writing and Kevin Williamson is putting that in intentionally to subvert your expectations, thinking it can't be that obvious.
That's
Matt,
that's called this whole fucking series is full of coincidences and happy accidents. So like the movies could be totally shitty and they could just go, oh, that's what I meant to do. It's so meta.
Well, no, I'm talking about instances where the cell phone drops, right? After he comes in through the window. That's intentional.
I am more referring to the sequels. This one's not. In fact, like I wouldn't say there's anything totally egregious in this one, even though the problem is no matter who Ghostface is, Ghostface turns into fucking Batman and like knows how to ninja and shit.
Teleportation and street
always
Superman and
there's always two. That's
not
fine.
always.
Even
Not always.
I know. There's three and whatever.
Yeah, he's not talking about that. There are instances in which that happens more so, and I think it happens the most in 3.
The shit has to happen. It has to go to plan so fucking well, and like whoever is Ghostface is just some regular person, and they're not going to think about all of these. It's just stupid.
No, but this movie actually does it very well in terms of you show Ghostface falling down over fucking chairs. Tatum gets some bottles thrown at his crotch and his head a couple times. Yeah. So you have those instances in which it's shown that this is still a person. It's not a supernatural entity.
Yeah. But that's also what for me, I always feel like Scream is like scary for women, and for guys, it's like, fuck this movie. Like it's not to me when I'm watching it and I see that happen. I'm like,
I totally agree, man.
No, I think and I agree with that too. This movie, I mean, maybe when I was a kid when I first saw it, it was freaky to think of, a serial killer, a suburban serial killer, right? So that's right. But as time went on, it didn't become. It wasn't a series that was scary to me. It was intriguing. It is a murder mystery.
Yeah, solving mystery.
Yeah, it's a whodunit, and so that's what's interesting about it to me. And the thing that I realized actually today was that on a deeper level, right? Ghostface is the modern embodiment of the Grim Reaper, and taps into that primal fear of death, and also mixes it with the love of pop culture and horror movies. I think that's why it resonates so much.
I can't think of a horror villain that's less scary than fucking Ghostface.
Bruh.
Well, honestly, like the best thing about Scream 1 was, and we can get into it when we go into the later ones. I like the killer's motive. Hey man, you fuck my mom, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Well, the
this
first one
happens
is like
in
one
Or
of the
whatever,
only
yeah.
ones. The first one you can watch it, and as you're you can like pick up clues and like, oh,
Yeah.
this is the like the sequels though. They get so dumb that it just becomes like, I don't like the way that person looks. That's Ghostface.
I mean, basically,
Mm-hmm.
like that's what 7 was. 7 was
yeah.
like the most retarded of the entire series.
No way. Have you seen Scream 6?
Hey,
that.
settle
It's
down,
bad.
settle down.
I'm with box office. Let's go.
Settle down.
You're
Six
tripping
was
balls.
7 was a huge improvement over 6
on,
for
you're-
me.
Okay,
And
hey, hold on,
and-
settle down,
and-
settle down. I'm the moderator here.
with
All right, here's another thing that held up that's iconic,
Yeah.
right? Just basically 2 notes essentially. Yeah.
You're gonna
This
get
is like
copyright
Sydney's-
claim.
No, we're talking over it, so it's fine.
That's
this is-
And
Sydney's
it's only like
right?
2.
Well, and it's
you know,
annoying
5
that
seconds.
Marco Beltrami didn't come back for 5 and 6, and he was sorely missed in 5 and 6.
Mm.
To think this whole series didn't even happen if Sydney's mom wasn't a whore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Couldn't
exactly.
have said it better myself.
It's all
Yeah,
about-
Yeah.
the whole issue.
More-
Like, Drake is back.
Maureen Prescott.
And honestly, that's
And she
actually
gets
a
more-
pretty good motive, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's a
She's
pretty
more of
good
a whore in
motive.
each movie too. Each movie progresses, you learn
It's
more
the
of her
worst.
backstory. You're like,
more about her.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, in all of these movies, where the fuck is the FBI?
In 6.
They're like,
I don't think there's enough.
Kirby's
time.
not alive yet, maybe.
There was no, that was not.
But like, you're
yeah,
telling
was-
me you're not going to look at like actual motive. It's usually something sexual.
I think everything happens within like a 2-day span, though.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
there's
we don't
not-
spend
yeah.
a lot of time in these
Yeah.
movies.
So it's not like
But
you need
it's
to
all in
call in the
Woodsboro,
FBI
though,
because
so-
yeah, a lot of serial killers going on.
I always, when I was a kid and I was in high school when this came out, I always thought it was Plainsboro.
No.
I never
I
thought
don't
that.
know why. I
Woodsboro.
always thought that.
So, Paul, how old were you when this came out 30 years ago?
I was 13 watching. it.
graduating high school.
Hey, no ageism on this stream.
Listen here, Sonny.
I was a freshman in high school.
Oh,
I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th grade when this, but I watched it as a freshman.
Okay. All right, that's not bad.
I watched this because I have 6 sisters, and one of them was, like to be scared by horror movies. So I was introduced to it from her, a few years older than me. And I eventually ended up buying the DVD box set for the trilogy before, the 4th one came out. But yeah, I mean, there are a couple quibbles in the first film that I could get to, but it's not that significant enough to mention with the limited time that we have. And
How long are we gone for each movie?
I mean, the first one we've gone a little bit over than we should have.
We are running out of time.
Yeah, the best thing about the movie, I think, is the ending. The third act is basically an hour long, and the culmination of the reveal with Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard as the killers. They have this dichotomy going on where one of them is Skeet Ulrich is Billy Loomis is kind of the dangerous James Dean, and Matthew Lillard is playing a kind of comic booky, villainous, heightened, killer, but not so over the top. It's just balanced enough where it works.
Skeet Ulrich is very underrated.
I would agree.
Agree.
With that. Even though it is painful seeing him in the
No.
Force Ghost?
No.
Force Ghost?
It's so bad. It's so fucking bad, and we're not even going to talk about it until we get there. Let's wait for that. But yeah, in this film, in Skeet, he's understated even when he's revealed to be the killer. He has this coolness about him, and he never goes wacky. He's not trying to outdo Matthew Lillard in the ending.
Matthew Lillard's awesome too.
Right. They have their own performances going.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it work. There's a duality going on, and that's part of what makes it, hold up.
One scene that like still I love it, even if like I hadn't watched it in years. I remember that one scene where he's like, "Hit me on the side." Oh no, you went in too deep.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, and his
I will-
acting in it is fantastic.
I will say I do not like the younger generations that have turned it into some kind of homoerotic relationship between the two of them.
Yeah, they've been working.
I
it out.
agree. Yeah, because I think it's that shot where Stu is resting his chin kind of over the shoulder of Billy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it's just they blocked it that way for the close-up shot. That's all.
I love it when they
that.
spoof it though in Scary Movie when they die.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
It's so good. Oh,
what are you talking about? You took me to that club.
they got good music.
What about that time that you? No. Wait. You sucked my.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah. Anticipation for Scream 6, I think, is Scary Movie 6.
Scary Movie 6.
Yeah. There we go. All right, let's rank number 1. There we go.
I mean,
It's got to be at the 10.
Yeah, it's got to be a 10. It's the
standard.
only one that's going to be a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Agree.
No.
Unanimous.
It's not the only one.
Okay.
Matt's got another one. He wants to put a 10.
No, none of these get fucking 10s. Get out of here.
No,
are we ranking this according to what
we've
we
been
think the
over this.
movie itself? It's supposed to be based on franchise only. So,
Matt, is this
not
the best
necessar-
Scream movie to you?
Well,
It's the best out of all of them.
Okay, fine. It's the best out of all of them, sure. But all right, fine, yeah.
Oh, I
Get over it.
gotcha.
But like, it's not a good movie.
I mean, it's not Shawshank.
It's not fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. It's like,
But we're not comparing it to other franchises.
not
I know,
comparing it
but
to
well, he
that.
just did. So I'm just saying that, like, if you keep it in the horror realm, it's not
Keeping
even
it in the
top tier
family,
horror.
Matt. Keep it in the family.
Just
Anecdotally, yeah, we can
franchise.
mention that. But when we get to the tier list, we are rating it based on the context
the
and
other
only
movies.
this franchise.
Okay, yeah, 10, of course.
So wait, does that mean that like other ones can't be in the same block? Like we have to put them all in the individual number?
I think multiple
No,
ones can
multiple
be in the
ones
same
can
block.
be in it. We've been over this before.
Yeah.
You've been on here before.
I have, but maybe not when you've like totally
Done a ranking.
done the kinks out of your
The
ranking
ranking?
system.
So
but
it could be like
It's been
number
the
1
same
is a 10,
since
and then the rest
after
of them
Mission.
could be number 2s.
so for me,
it
it'd be
doesn't
like
matter.
I put this. Me personally, I put this one in a 7, maybe,
Okay.
and then the rest of them just be fucking below that. you know
Okay,
what I mean?
so are you saying? I'm kind of appeal to you here.
It's a Scream, baby.
Are you saying there is potential to have a better Scream movie than all of these?
No.
Well,
Okay,
then come on.
Putting
then,
it in a 7.
Then number 1 is a 10. Then
I'm just
I mean,
ranking
it's the
it
best.
as its
as
its
a
own,
movie.
as a movie.
Yeah.
you
Right,
know?
but I think we're supposed to be ranking them within the franchise. is
Correct.
what
I'm
Kyle
doing
was
that too,
trying to
though.
say.
yeah.
So that means you have other movies
That
above
means
it. Then.
you think there would be others that could be.
But then, okay, that's why I asked. Can you put 2 movies in one block then?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
So for him,
Yeah.
it's the best Scream movie. It's a 7 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10, right, Matt? That's what I'm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
there
my
you go. Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
But the rest of us are saying 10 out of 10, so he's voted off the island.
Woo! Well, I'm glad we got that
Unanimous.
sorted
That
out.
was-
Holy
These
shit!
fucking movies,
Took us
man.
a bit to get to there.
How about some comments? Let's eat some comments or stab some comments, whatever the metaphor is. How about that?
I don't think those are metaphors.
Okay. Deleted tier. Hey, deleted. Welcome. I should have ghost face responses
Yeah,
of just
say
hellos
stuff.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Wasn't there a soundboard?
That sounded good too.
Yes, I got a couple sounds, and we'll show them a little bit
Just
later.
make sure it's not like the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. Who is your daddy?
You have no idea what's coming, man. Random Ray writes, "Damn, that Courtney dig was rough."
But
Had to
true.
be done, though. Had to be done.
Not cool.
And then Nadia, perfect timing since she's stepped out for a moment. She said, "And we haven't even gotten to her bangs."
Nope.
Thanks, Ben, for saying it's a fun intro. Sketch evening, gents and ladies.
What's up, Sketch?
No.
Uh-oh. Megan writes in,
Ooh.
Brawler might defend Jenna Ortega.
You know, I'm gonna admit it was
no,
it's not a defense.
Why?
It's not a defense. It's not a defense. So I watched
just has
I
a
watched
crush on her.
Scream 5 and 6 on in the airport, and Jenna. This kind of turned me off a little bit with Jenna. Both of those
Really?
movies.
Really?
Yeah. So it's dumbed down quite a bit.
Do you have a
You're
crush on her? Do
Yeah.
you're growing.
Huh?
you have a crush on her?
I did. Yeah.
When I first started talking with Brawler, he was full on crushing on her, and we went back and forth about that. Now he's developed.
I'm not like all the way there, but I'm moving.
Yeah. You're not all the way there yet.
I mean, it's all good. Everybody has their own thing. Like for me, it's Rebecca Ferguson.
Oh, same here.
You know,
Same here.
you can only have one hall pass.
Oh. What's wrong with you?
No hall pass.
Lots of things, brother.
Well, you can have lots of Paul passes.
Unlimited Paul passes. Oh, that's good. Man.
Let's see what Mr. Boobs says. Scream 1 and 2 are OP.
What's up, Mr. Boobs?
All right. What a great name.
Oh,
and he's got Jason's mask on.
Mr. Voorhees.
Looking good, Boobs.
Were you wearing that shirt the whole time, Nadia?
No, I just changed.
That's what I was thinking.
One of the Japanese.
Are you going to circulate for every movie?
No, just this one because stab starts in.
Correct. Yes,
yeah.
we're gonna get to that.
Which, by the way, when I went to see Seven, I wore this and I got so many compliments.
Oh,
'Cause everybody had
man.
just a generic like ghost face shirts on, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
I would love to see Stab. I want to see Stab. It'd be great.
It's called Scary Movie.
I'm curious to see what's like the new scary movie is going to be like.
I'm curious too. With you on that one.
Ben writes in, you know it's franchise religion when there are numerous YouTube channels dedicated to the Scream films.
Yep.
We love Scream. Matt hates Scream.
all of them, Matt?
1 and 2 are okay. One's the
Oh,
best.
okay. I thought I was
Two-
going to be the only
two
one
is-
shitting on
two is
these.
okay. Good. I'm glad that me and you are
Okay. Shit.
reasonable.
I thought I was going to be around.
No, I
fanboys.
fucking hate these movies. I'm rewatching them. I'm like, these suck. Oh my god.
Well, that's
Thanks
what I
for
was
joining
saying.
us.
That's what I
You
was
sound-
saying. I watched these movies within the last month, and I cannot tell you what happened in 4, 5, and 6.
You both sound like my husband. He absolutely hates these things.
Yeah, but I love
Hates-
slasher movies. I love
Yeah.
horror movies. This series.
you know what's
sucks.
Grace,
You know
I'm
what's
sick of all the
great?
hate for 4. I love 4.
You know
I
what's
love
a
three.
great
Mojo
movie from
Jojo,
this
yep.
genre? The Faculty. Give me that. in
Yeah,
That's a good one.
they're
Absolutely.
remaking. Unfortunately, they are remaking that movie, and I think it might be
No, no.
Blumhouse. And if it's Blumhouse, we're fucked. So, sorry.
You know what's funny is the main character from it's not Josh Hartnett. It's the football player. Now he's like the heartthrob in the Pit Brawler.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, he's in what? He's in The Faculty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one. Wait, Noah
Faculty?
Weil or whatever.
No,
Or
no,
Lyle?
no, no,
No.
It's the night shift ER doc.
Is it the
Oh,
one that always has
him.
his
Yeah,
shirt
yeah.
off?
Dr. Sexy, that's what I call him.
Dr. Sexy. Yeah.
All the ladies like him. Yeah.
Really? Okay, so I don't know if I've seen him in anything since The Faculty because I was like,
I don't think he's
he's
been in
supposed to
anything
be
in
a
The
football
Faculty.
jock? Okay.
Wasn't he
I
like
like him.
in one
No,
of the
he's
football
jacked.
movies?
Okay.
Wasn't he like in fucking what's the Denzel Washington one? Wasn't he? in
There's
one
a
of
lot
those?
of Denzel
The
Washington.
Equalizer.
No, the
You need
football
to-
one.
you need to-
The football movie.
Oh, remember the
No, but-
Titans?
There you go.
Is
That one. Isn't he in that
Mm,
movie?
I don't know.
Looks like he belongs in that movie.
Shirt in one of the Pit episodes, and
That's-
yeah.
I love The Faculty,
Clips.
by the way.
In the clip.
I think
That's
that
the-
movie could
I like that
have
movie too.
a sequel. And
Oh no, just leave it alone.
Leave it
no,
alone.
dude.
No,
Leave it
Don't
alone.
even
Just like
remake it.
Scream and
Who is
Scream 2. Just leave it alone. 'Cause
You could leave it
Well-
alone. You could leave it alone, but
I-
I love where Josh Hartnett is in his career, where he's actually become more of a badass, you know, and more of a leading man than he was in the early 2000s. He was actually still kind of a kid, you know, Brawler. He was kind of like in, you know, your stage of life right now. You know, he's still up and coming. You know, he's still a sexy guy, right? But he's still got a little more growing to do. But Hartnett has grown to. I mean, he looks younger than he really is. He's aging pretty well. He's of the ilk that
Except for that shitty movie that he was just
Nev
in.
Campbell is in.
Shitty,
But he's
thriller.
also good now, whereas back then he kind of
Yeah.
sucked.
Trap was crap. He was.
Well,
that's
was
M. Night
probably- but
Shyamalan's
he's
fault.
probably good in it. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah. Don't.
Oh, I thought you
don't
were
waste
talking
your
about the
time.
one on the plane too.
Fight or Flight. That's
Fight or
right. That was
Flight,
a
yeah.
great Hartnett movie.
Sheenatsky writes in and a few more comments. I appreciate these comments you're writing in. Harvey Weinstein nearly canceled Scream, so they cut together the opening to show him. That's true.
Wait,
yeah,
is
those Weinstein douches
is the Scream
almost canceled the
franchise
movie.
The reason why Rose McGowan kind of fell off because like Harvey Weinstein.
I think that did happen during this time.
It came around that time. Yeah.
Well, when did she land on Charmed? I thought it was not after Scream.
It was around that time.
It was around.
And then do Planet of Terror too as well. She was in that.
That was many years.
I feel like she fell off after that, where she started to go crazy.
I mean, if you got abused by Harvey Weinstein, wouldn't you go crazy? I mean, you know.
Paul.
I'm going to disagree with that, Benjamin.
Benjamin writes in, can we all agree that Ghostface mask is so simple and brilliant? I agree.
Yes.
I think it is.
I can agree.
It's dude, comparative to the designs. Have you seen the designs, Matt, of what they were originally going to go for?
I would prefer anything else. Anything.
No, you did, once you see the schlocky designs.
I've seen them.
Matt, what is your favorite slasher? I'm just curious. Since you don't like these, what is your favorite?
Michael,
or at least. Oh, you like Halloween?
Halloween is a great example of a simple, fantastic mask.
And that was also a last minute find for that
last minute find, super cheap.
But it was fucking way better. Way better.
Are you a fan of the Halloween Ends and the last three of them?
Fuck those.
Let's not talk about Halloween Ends. Let's not talk
Halloween
about
H2O.
I actually like H2O, but the mask
H2O
is
was
bad.
good. I like H2O.
H2O was like all millennials.
There's like 4 masks in H2O before they settle
the
on
mask
one.
is good, but I like the story. That's one of my probably one of my favorite sequels after 2018.
Wow, no love for Friday the 13th. All right, guys.
I love
I'm
Friday
not
the 13th.
crazy about Friday the 13th.
I like those movies.
It's not
that's good schlock, unlike Scream.
It's okay. I'd watch.
I think, Matt, I feel like part of
Scream
the
over
reason for your hate
Friday.
is you can't take Ghostface seriously. Is that kind of right?
Like, do you think you could take him, Matt? Like he shows up, and you're like, you know what? I got this.
I think I can take every single Ghostface. Yes.
Are you serious?
I think a lot of people could take all the Ghostface, which is crazy that
I mean,
he survived so
well.
much.
This is from 7. You're telling me Bethany Van Nice from Mad Men is Ghostface? Get the fuck out of here.
It's some rando.
That's where I saw her from. Fucking Mad Men. I couldn't place it. Oh my
She's
god,
also
that's
in
right.
True Blood too, as well. Yeah.
Hey guys, next up, Scream 2.
I love the Scream 2 poster. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah. Jerry O'Connell. Oh man, whatever happened to him?
The fat kid from Stand By Me.
Jada Pinkett Smith was pretty hot in this.
Yeah.
Excuse me? What did you just say? Did you just say something positive about that bitch?
Oh, yeah, I did.
She's
That's
in
all
one of
that's all I
my
gotta
favorite
say.
movies, Demon Knight. So
Oh yeah,
I
fucking
have
Demon
to-
Knight's dope.
Yeah. So I have to give her a pass.
Log line for Scream 2, guys, at Windsor College in Ohio. Sidney Prescott and the other survivors of the Woodsboro massacre are targeted by copycat killers using the identity of Ghostface. Now, here's the thing. This movie actually peaked in terms of the most annoying aspect of it. And it gets better, but the most annoying aspect that is aged so fucking poorly is Jada Pinkett Smith in this movie. She starts off the movie as a racist. She says,
so annoying.
"This movie it's about a dumbass white." No. It's not just this. This is I have the quote. It's a dumbass white movie about a dumbass white girl getting her white ass cut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If that's not racism, I don't know what it is.
Well, hold on. I mean, like, look, you got to remember when this came out. This came out at
defend
the time. This came out during the time where none of that shit was going on yet. You know, people can say just dumb.
Oh, she was a fucking pioneer.
I saw that and I just thought it was funny. I didn't care.
Where did Paul go?
Matt scared
I mean,
Paul.
today, obviously back then it landed a little different than it would today, where it feels like there's such hyper focus on just being absolutely assholey to and about white people. But rewatching it, it's like, yeah, I don't like you. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, and
No,
also
that's
like,
only the tip of the iceberg. I'll get to it. Go ahead, Matt.
I was gonna say, like I was saying earlier about like how whoever Ghostface is has to have so much shit planned out and like things to go right. This opening scene of Scream 2 is a prime example. Like, there's no fucking way he would have gotten away with it in that crowd. Like, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, he would.
Dude, everyone's wearing the mask.
And there's so much chaos. So I could see it happening.
Fucking security cameras, and I know not as much back then as we have now. We don't, we're quite in the surveillance state.
Have you never been to like events like this, like midnight releases, where people all dress up?
So you guys think that's totally believable? Like, you guys didn't watch it going, "Oh, this is fucking dumb. This would never happen."
It's plausible. I think it could happen.
Okay, the thing I'll go with you on, Matt, is maybe I could see people reacting to her getting stabbed in that seat, like the guy next to her, shit. But everything else is believable in terms of him getting away with it, and he just fucking leave.
This is not the worst offender by any means out of the entire series, but I'm just saying you're starting to see the cracks in this opening. Like, it's starting to get dumb, but it's not there yet. Like, again, this opening didn't really bother me that much, except for the fact that, Jada Pinkett Smith, like, it's not as iconic as the opening of the first one at all.
Well, I agree, because Jada is in this, and we obviously know what quality of person she is in real life. So, but I'll ignore that for now. It only adds to the mountain of shit that this moment becomes. Additionally, later on, when she asks she tells Omar Epps that she's gonna go get concessions. She says, "Give me some money," and he says, "You have money?" He said, "No, I have my money, but I want your money." That
was rough.
She's a bitch. She's a full-on bitch, and I was rooting for her to get cut the fuck up.
I will say this though.
That's why they wrote her that way, so that when it came time to actually killing her, you're rooting for it.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, I'll do it again.
One of his little...
That was really loud.
Ew. It's kind of gross.
I like the parody in Scary Movie. Was it 2 that did it or something? Or was it 1?
1. Yeah.
It's still parody. Yeah.
She's filming the movie.
Yeah.
Bootlegging it. Yeah. So thankfully, it's just the opening that annoyed the hell out of me, because Jada is in this. They really should have gotten an actress who actually was famous, somebody who, had some.
Should have been Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Dude, that's a great point. Actually, that's a really good.
And
they could have done it in the same time, because they would have had her the same amount of days.
For the
that's
opening,
a great point.
Scene,
Yeah,
you
for
mean?
the opening. Yes. Yeah.
I think that's excellent. Yeah, that changes. I totally agree with that. I mean, I didn't start some of the notes that I have. I put stars next to, and I didn't start doing that until maybe my notes for 3. What are the things that stand out to you the most, everyone, about Scream 2?
How he was able to sneak out of that car without being noticed and go around and kill her friend.
There you go.
That
Bullshit.
stood out as a really
yeah, because they both had eyes on the car. I mean, Sydney looked away for a second.
Far away, and all of us, like, he was able to get out. How did he get out? Because I thought the door was still closed when
How
she
the fuck
came
did
out.
he get, how did he get away with killing Randy? Stupid.
Yeah, well,
we need to have a reality check here, people. Like, we can't expect this to be real life.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
this is another world.
Here's the thing.
USA,
it gets worse.
Ohio,
it gets worse and worse with each movie, though.
You can't
It's gotta be hot under that costume too, like running around in that thing.
This is the problem. You can't claim to be clever. That's what these movies try to be clever, but they're fucking stupid. Like that's so annoying. Like you can't like have this like, oh, we're the smart man's horror movie, but then they're doing dumb shit like that.
Well, hold on a second, Matt. This was the franchise that was changing pop culture and making it meta. Now it's easy for you to say, well, what's the big deal with that? It was like there were probably skits on SNL and Mad TV that were doing the same thing. Well, they did it. They had a balance in this, and Kevin Williamson wrote a script that actually it appealed to people of the horror movie genre, but it also appealed to people that like satire. It melded things together so well, and it crosses over into Scream 2 a bit too. That was a weird 2-bit too.
It's an easy date night movie too for younger crowds.
We're all just saying 2 at the end of sentences now.
2.
you see what I mean, Matt?
Yeah. No, I would agree that I don't mind 2. Like 2 is what I liked about 2 was ha ha ha. They're making fun of the sequel tropes. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool. I got to say though, the one thing that really pisses me off about this movie is them using the Broken Arrow theme for fucking Dewey. It's so annoying.
You know, this is the first time I heard that, and what was interesting was I thought that this was score until I saw Broken Arrow, and then I thought, wait, why are they playing the Dewey thing? But then I realized that that's its own thing. It's a fucking song.
When I saw this movie, I was like, why are they using fucking the score to Broken Arrow? And it was so weird. And what happened was they couldn't. They used that as temp score, and they fell in love with it. And I think Marco tried writing something, and it just sucked compared. So they just kept it. They licensed it and used it. But then if you watch Scream 3, Marco Beltrami does his like own. It's not the melody at all, but you can tell he's trying to do the Hans Zimmer cue, and it just sucks. And then they abandon it, and then they bring it back in 5 and 6.
Yeah, they just throw it in when anyone is reminiscing about Dewey.
Well, they abandoned it in 4 because Dewey and Gale were together, and it seems like it plays that when they see each other, after they've been separated for a while. So maybe that's why it didn't show up in 4.
I don't know. Maybe they just forgot about it for 4. I don't know. It's fucking annoying.
I think what elevated this movie for me was Liev Schreiber's character, Con Weary.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought he was just so perplexing, like his situation, like he's so desperate to clear his name, and his partnership with Gale creates a lot of drama and intrigue throughout the movie. And he's not exactly getting what he wants, and he's really vulnerable, but he also wants a lot of attention. So I don't know. For me, he really like bumped this up for me, and I loved him in the next one for the little bit we had him there. I wish we got more of his character, because I thought this is his takeaway movie. This is the movie that makes me want to see more of that actor, and I still haven't. I got to find some more stuff. I wish he was more active still today, and new releases.
I think he's in the movie of just enough. I think they balance it pretty well.
We need spin-off. All right, that's what we need.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
No.
But they'd ruin it.
No.
Add more.
Spin-offs are not the way to go. They how often do spin-offs work?
Wait, are we including the MTV TV series in this? The Scream TV series?
You watched that?
No.
Seen that. Yeah. Wow.
No.
I totally forgot about
That's
that.
not a part of the canon of this storyline.
I would rather have that Ghostface mask.
Oh.
Wow.
I can't comment on that. I never saw the show, so.
Okay.
The mask looks terrible in the show.
Wait, so can you clarify? You prefer the show mask?
I was just fucking around.
Okay, gotcha.
He's just gonna be like, it's gonna be opposite day with him. This whole conversation,
dude. I honestly thought that you were a casual fan, at least with this franchise.
I'm used to this. I live with this. Next, he's over there, so it's the same.
No, but it's good. It's a good balance and a friendly opposition, right? I like it. But Matt, you'll love this critique. I think David Arquette's performance as Dewey in the first 3 movies are just bad.
He's fucking terrible.
Especially in this one. His line readings are horrible. Like it's like they went into the editing room and picked the worst takes.
Yeah.
If those are the best takes, I want to see the worst ones.
Dude,
look at him on the poster. It looks like he's got to take a shit.
After my husband had seen these, he's like, "You like this?" He turned to me. He's like, "Is he supposed to be retarded? Like, is there something
really
on?" Like,
you cannot watch these movies, in the early movies at least, and not think of Scary Movies. Doofy.
Isn't the character just supposed to be kind of like silly, dim-witted a little bit, like a subtlety of it? I don't think
they went too far.
In the first one,
balance. And they went too far over.
And call back to the first one. The most ridiculous moment that feels like it's from the satire of Scary Movie is when he's in the station and Tatum calls him, I think, Doofy or something along the lines, and he says, "You know what Mom said? You're supposed to treat me like a man of the law."
Wasn't it like Deputy Dewey Boy or something like that? think that's what she was nagging on. Deputy Dewey Boy. I think that's what she was.
It's something along those lines. She's doing a joke on his name, and it's straight up. It feels like a scene,
it's
beat
funny.
out of Scary Movie.
I feel like it's trying to be funny. I don't.
No,
think
but
it's up to
no,
him.
no. The moment can work. It's just his wide-eyed performance of. You heard what Mom said.
He's supposed to be like that. I don't think that's his fault.
Brawler, you got to understand when this movie came out, like David Arquette was sort of that like. He was like kind of that idiot actor that did all those bullshit comedies.
Oh.
They picked him specifically for the way he executed his roles.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him in some other stuff. I've seen him in Friends for a short amount of time. That's all I've seen.
That's because he was banging Courtney Cox back then.
He was in some kind of sci-fi movie or something where he played like the hero of the. It didn't work out.
At one of the
It's, like,
horror
recent.
cons I was at, he was next to. So it was David Arquette, Matthew Lillard, and Jamie Kennedy. And of course, Matthew Lillard, everyone was in his line, like hundreds of people. And David Arquette, nobody was in his line. Nobody. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, that's Dewey right there. Don't you want to talk to him? I talked to him. I was happy to talk to him. He was great.
Paul disappeared for a little bit. Are you back for real now, man?
I had to reboot the goddamn modem. It's fucking Comcast.
Your camera looks like it's in 144p.
It looks like he's in the.
Well, his audio is okay.
Hold on, let's try this. 720p. How about that?
720 is better.
Just make sure that when you're using the internet, no one picks up the phone.
It's fucking Comcast. You know, I have an idea. If Iran needs a target, I highly recommend the Comcast.
Wow.
Like, that's how much
Oh,
oh man.
There you go.
They got him.
Jeez.
Wait, did I get? Am I gone?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. You froze a little bit.
God damn it! All right, I guess I have to. I probably have to go 480. I guess. Gay.
Wow. You know, another element I really enjoyed in this movie, I thought it was a pretty convincing relationship between Sydney and her boyfriend. I think that's my favorite romance I've seen out of the series. I really liked that guy. It just seemed real to me. And, you know, I just got out of a college environment as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, I can't stand the college environment. I'm utterly annoyed by everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this kind of like, I think they gave like a proper vibe of that in this, but it didn't take it to that ultra annoying level that it is today. Maybe it wasn't that way back then, but it was convincing enough for me though.
When I first saw this, I really thought the boyfriend was the killer. Granted, I was way younger. It plays to it. He's like
red herring.
Red herring, 100%. And up until they, tied him up and killed him, I was like, that's the killer right
Even
there.
when
that's
he
what
was
they
tied
want
up,
you
you're
to
questioning.
think. Again, it goes back to they're writing this movie, which, by the way, Kevin Williamson did a bit of it, but then they were writing during shooting, and they, the script leak, and then they made fake versions that they leaked on purpose, and so they were toying with the movie and putting the tracks on the railroad, putting the tracks down while the train was going, essentially.
Matt,
I actually like the original idea for 3 more so than what we got, but we can talk about that when we get to 3.
Exactly.
I'd like to hear that.
Matt, what do you think? What do you like better, the Scream franchise or Dawson's Creek? Both Kevin Williamson.
like this is my problem with these fucking movies. Like I don't like Kevin Williamson. I can't stand the guy.
That's what it is.
He's up his ass more than Quentin Tarantino is about his dialogue. Like
more than Ryan.
You must be joking.
Oh, he sucks, man. I can't stand the guy.
Dude, he can write. He's written good shit. Like
who wrote The West Wing?
7.
Aaron Sorkinson.
That wasn't him.
I think that guy sucked even more.
Oh my gosh, you're just saying.
I'm not.
I'm gonna make a wish now. I wish you'd stop talking.
I'm not trying to be contrarian. I'm telling you, these are Matt's true feelings.
Matt, you know what? I feel the same way about Ryan Murphy, so don't worry. Same way.
There we go. And Taylor Sheridan. Just kidding, Kyle.
Yes. No.
No, hey, hold on a second. Me and Paul have gone back and forth. We have a short about the ending of Yellowstone where it seemed as though.
By the way,
this was just. Hold on. It seemed as though Taylor Sheridan was turning in his homework paper, and he did it on the way to school on the bus.
Yeah,
he did the same thing on 1923. Sorry,
Paul.
He sounded like a robot and then just died.
Paul.
Are you able to hardline your
that's
laptop,
perfect.
Paul? Can
What's
you
that?
hardline it to? Can you hardline your laptop?
Yeah.
I don't have the plug.
Oh.
probably has a Mac.
Would it help if you just went to audio?
But this is the same location that I streamed on, and you're.
I'm trying to keep him alive.
God damn it! Stupid ass Comcast.
Where's your insignia? We need to have some kind of visual, right?
Shit. Fuck.
Well,
visual effects. No.
Is there anything else to say about Scream 2?
I mean, we love Neve Campbell in this role.
Yeah,
and
she's
she
great.
does well. She's consistently good throughout. The only critique that I have of Neve Campbell is her crying scenes. She has the facial expression of
back then,
and it looks as though she's putting menthol in her eyes. It doesn't
Yeah.
look like real tears, but it's not terrible. But you can tell that it's just an affectation of a cry rather than a genuine crying.
She got better though.
Yeah.
Something else that I also picked up about her performance in 2 and also somewhat in 3 that I don't recall being a thing in the first one and wasn't a thing in 4, 5, and 7 was her voice. She acted like she was very aware of how her voice sounded on camera, and her voice sounded different in 2 and 3, and there were moments where it was really irritating. Like she put on this she sounded a little performative, and her voice changed tone a little bit. Like she was trying to sound real cute the way she talked, and I was like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like how you sounded before. Don't do that."
I didn't see that at all.
She didn't do it the whole time. It was like one of the first times I noticed it in the second movie was when she was talking to the prank caller, and the way her voice in the beginning, the way her voice sounded. That's the thing I'm talking about. It doesn't carry through the whole time, but it happened a lot, and I noticed it. And I was like,
a little more high pitched. I can see that. It wasn't irritating.
Ooh, so I have misophonia, so things bug me that might
not
bug everybody else.
So do I.
That bugged me a lot because, like, this sounds fake. This part of you sounds fake. Like you are aware you're on camera and your voice is being recorded. Then there were other parts where she was completely fine, and that does not exist in 4, 5, or 7.
I think she was just playing it up because she knew that
Playing
it was
it up.
a prank caller. Yeah.
No, but there were other times where she wasn't dealing with prank callers that her voice was sounding like that.
I didn't notice that. Did anyone else notice that?
Cue the movie up. It's a watch party now. Let's turn this over.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, last time I did that when I played the movie, the stream suspended.
I can point it out when it happens. Like if I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, she's doing it.
I don't know how any of you. I never heard anything that sounded awry to me. Like I was.
I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, Sin, especially if you're talking about the opening, but I didn't notice it throughout.
It wasn't constant, but I picked it up multiple times throughout.
Is this the movie with the theatrical production? Is that this one? Okay, that was different. You know, something I appreciate about these first 4 movies is they switch it up. You know, each one. You know, 3 you got Hollywood.
There's another
you get the theater here. I thought it made for an interesting change in atmosphere.
And each intro
they could work with the different set designs, whatever else in creative ways. And I thought it worked pretty well here too. I don't know. I thought that was definitely. It's like you wouldn't expect Sidney's character to embrace theater, right? And seeing her in that role, I thought it worked enough, and I think it switched things up enough from the first to be a convincing, I don't know, next step into her character and see another glimpse into who she really is, which is an artist. I didn't guess that in the first movie, and here we go, got an artsy chic to her.
It is kind of repetitious for Kevin Williamson. I will presume that he wrote that part for her character, that aspect that she's into the art, she wants to be an actress, and then he does exactly the same thing with Tatum in Scream 7.
Yeah, that's
so
weird.
there are a lot of crossovers or repetitions that don't really naturally play out. They just seem like he's ripping off himself.
That was really dumb too. Just her in the dog costume. What was that?
That's fine. At least he was trying to do something different rather than, you know, Sydney is in the play and she's the lead and all that stuff, which, by the way, let's give her some props for being that brave to be in a play with a whole bunch of people, you know, playing actors or characters with masks on with daggers.
Well,
okay.
She didn't hold up too well during rehearsals.
I have a question, actually. During that scene when she sees Ghostface in amongst the troupe of actors in their other, you know, other masks, did you think that was a hallucination or a dream?
I
or
think
vision?
it was. I think she was just seeing things.
See, I think it was not, because if you pay close attention to the shot, the person, and maybe it's a mistake, the person that, you know, scared her with the Ghostface mask on quickly moved out of frame.
I didn't
off
pick up
stage.
on that. I thought it just ended up being another person with. I thought it ended up being that she was just seeing things. I'd need to go back and rewatch that scene.
Yeah. Officially, like, all of these notes that I took for the entire franchise, they're very detailed. You're not going to hear every note that I have. I mean, I scroll through them.
Oh, I took a shit ton for 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I took notes for every single one.
Raw dog in it today.
Wow, raw dog.
Yeah.
No, we have a combination of, you know, going off the cuff, without off the cover. Paul, we miss you.
Well, let's talk about the killers. Why don't we? You know, what is it? It's Timothy Oliphant in this, and the mom. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good.
Mrs. Loomis. No, Timothy Oliphant is the closest. I said it in my Scream 7 impromptu view, that at the very end I had to put this addition into the end of the video and say that Timothy Oliphant was actually the closest to get to the bombastic, over-the-top Ghostface, and he pulls it off. Yeah. Because he's that good of an actor, he's able to accomplish that wild performance.
I'm just watching Matt's face.
Well, I'm not surprised by it, because I'm now dealing with someone who doesn't like the franchise. So, Matt, what you got to say about that?
I like Timothy Oliphant a lot. He's fucking terrible at the end. Like, look, man.
Why?
Look, because, dude.
Okay, he's just going to be a Debbie Downer
So,
about the entire.
Whoa, Sin wants Matt kicked off.
There
No,
were.
I mean,
Let's
he's
call
not gonna
off
have-
metaphorically.
No,
Yeah.
never, never.
Some of my takes will be there will be some surprises in there. But look, I like the guy. I think he's a good actor. It's not really his fault. It's more just, you know, like, the trope of the monologue at the end. But then, like, they keep doing the monologue. So how fucking clever are you? Where every goddamn movie you're doing a dumbass monologue, and they just get more and more cringe as the series goes on.
Yes,
this
is more, dude. This is more.
It's more. I get it. Like,
it's better.
This solidified the fact that, okay, Scream has a formula, you know, and but that annoyed me. It's like, all right, you're making a sequel. How about you do something different? You don't have to do the monologuing shit over again.
Then I challenge you. What do you suggest they do to break that mold?
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Obviously, they didn't know either, because they just did the same shit again. So I don't know. Like, it, you know, and then, like, Lauren Metcalf is fucking Billy's mom. Like, oh god.
I mean, the monologue is kind of like, you know, it's a Scream thing. I can't think of any other horror movies
It's a Scream
that's
trope.
sort of a.
It is, but that's what I'm saying. You watch this and like it gets solidified. You're just like, oh, okay. So
that's part of the fun.
They broke tropes and then created.
Yes,
their own
and that's what's
tropes,
so fucking annoying. They try to act like this shit's so clever, and it's not. It's the complete opposite of clever.
There's no denying that this series is melodramatic. That's the thing. You have to have some kind of reservoir in your taste for movies and television that likes melodrama in certain when it's done well. So it doesn't sound like you have any room for that, Matt. You don't like Dawson's Creek. You don't like any WB shows growing up. You don't like Felicity. You know, all these even horror films that are right. So there you go. Right, yeah, there you go. And I rewatched them with Megan recently, and there are things that stand out more so that irritate me, but then there are things that are really that age really well about them. So there's kind of a hot and cold nature of them rather than when I was, you know, in my late teens or early 20s when I fully watched like Dawson's, for example, where I was just fully immersed in the world, so much so that I wanted to go to, you know, North Carolina. I wanted to live in Wilmington, you know, North Carolina, and be in that world. But now is there's that delineation of realizing that, oh, this is a good episode, this is not a good moment, this is not a good episode, that kind of thing. Like a great episode of Dawson's is Castaways, where Pacey and Joey are trapped in a Kmart, and they have to hash out their relationship and squabbles. That's a great episode. Yeah, standalone episode.
I never watched that fucking show really because everyone compared me to that asshole when I was a kid. So.
Like the attitude of Pacey?
No, Dawson. Everyone, because I used to like make movies in high school. So Dawson.
I bet I could see you getting very pissed off about, because he's very fanciful and, you know, talks very highfalutinly, I think.
Doesn't like the Scream franchise.
All right, Paul.
Whoa. We're fucking
fifth time's a charm.
On my fucking cell phone on 5G. No, this is like I'm holding my cell phone, man.
You don't sound so good, man.
Really? Like sound quality wise, or
it's just
coming out.
All.
How about now?
The microphone sounds like it has AIDS.
You got to keep it steady, bro.
I know. I have to hold it. I have to hold everything with my two hands now because fucking Comcast and it's just it just keeps cutting out. Gay.
That's your new mayor. There you go. That's your new mayor.
No, I'm not even there. I'm in New Jersey. It's just like bullshit Comcast.
So Scream 2, Paul, what are your thoughts on some of the things you've heard us talk about Scream 2?
When I wasn't cutting in and out, I mean, it was like an okay sequel. Yeah, I know, right?
It's the best sequel for sure.
It's yes.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, yeah.
It still holds the social commentary about sequels. So yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 9.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's get to the ranking. Actually, we're a little bit over.
I like the positivity, Paul.
I mean,
okay, everybody, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm giving it a 9 as well. Definitely
same.
9. It earns that.
9.
Yeah. I think
no matter what Matt says, it's
not
a 9.
even ask Matt.
Yeah, don't even ask Matt.
So Matt's just gonna sit this one out.
I would put this at a 6.
Oh.
See, it just gets lower and lower with Matt.
They will.
What is the average of that? Once Matt rates it a 6 and we all rated a 9, where does that average out to? An 8, 7.5?
It's just a 9.
7.5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So an 8. I higher up.
Okay.
Man, that's an 8. That is injustice.
I'll allow the roundup. That's fine.
Yeah, it has to average out. I don't know the strictly mathematical.
But
sum of it
technically,
all.
I mean, if we're all giving it a 9, and he's the only one giving it a 7.
Yeah, it's you have to do.
I mean, he gave the first one
weighted
a 7.
average.
We gave it a 10. Are we going to average it all out, or are we going to
you
with
have to
just eyeball it? Just eyeball it. That's all.
Like it's a 7.
It feels comfortable where it's at. That's fine.
It's
all right. I'll accept it.
Exactly.
I can't wait to hear Nadia's opinion about Scream 3. What is it about this
10
movie?
out of 10, man. Because I used to work.
Okay, hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold on. And I really like this poster. Actually, I think it's a better poster than what they put out.
That poster.
Because the poster that was the main poster is not. It doesn't show what this movie is about, but this one does.
Oh man,
this is a good poster.
I love how ridiculous this movie is. This movie just throws everything out of the window and just goes balls to the wall. We're out of Woodsboro. We're in LA.
Woosboro.
Sorry.
Woosboro. Here, I'll read the log line. Okay.
Thank you. Do it. Go for it.
2 years after the Windsor College events of Scream 2, Sidney Prescott, who has gone into self-imposed isolation, is lured into Hollywood after a new ghost face begins killing the cast of the film Stab 3.
I like the original idea better. Originally, it was supposed to be Stu coming back. Like somehow he was supposed to survive having a TV fall on his head. He was in prison.
Stu's alive.
Escaped. And he's alive, and he was supposed to be the ghost killer for this one. But when Columbine happened and a bunch of stuff with pulling back the horror and the gore of it, they rewrote it to somehow being placed on a movie set.
Didn't Columbine happen like before Scream 2?
No, it happened
It was
after.
between.
It happened after Scream 2.
Yeah.
Scream 2 is
That's why there's less gore in this one. Even with the kills, if you compare it to the first two, it's not as bloody for it. I don't know. I like this one because it's just ridiculous. To me, this is the redhead stepchild out of the four of them. They just they take swings, and I'm not saying they do them right, but it's just fun. I look at this movie, and it's just dumb and fun to me.
Yeah, it's definitely more comedic and goofy in nature than the first two. Like, what's her face? What's her name? The girl who's playing Gale?
Parker Posey.
Parker Posey. That's what I thought. That's what I said. Parker Posey. Yeah, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one in
You mean Jennifer?
Way too much time.
Yeah. Jennifer's the character playing Gale. Yeah.
The chick, but it's the actress. Yeah. Because I forgot her character's name.
Right.
She was just crazy. Like that time where she jumped into Patrick Warburton's arms. It's like, what?
Yeah,
And
you know
maybe
that
I
were just improvising on set.
And maybe I have like a sentimental value to this because I used to do special effects makeup and work on sets, and this is just
it's
part
about
of the ridiculousness of these actors and how people act like this on actual sets. So I think it's just so close. It just have like a tenderness to it. I just enjoy it. I'll throw this one on in the background and just have it on randomly throughout the year. More so than the other ones. 4 is garbage. I cannot.
Is it because you have an affinity because of your career that you like this one, or
a little bit of that? And again, the fact that they kind of just went all out on this one and just kind of took swings. And like I said, it might not be the best thing they did, but it's a little different than 1 and 2. And I actually like that they just decided to just completely change the setting of it, put it more on a movie set. I thought the killer reveal was quite ridiculous to add even more to the lore of how Sydney's mom just gets around a lot. And I think it's also a conversation on how women were treated during like the Weinstein, like they were trying to say something about that throughout the movie. With
while he's producing the fucking movie in real life.
The movie. Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I really like this one. So
I like that it embraces the ridiculousness too, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's part of the fun. It doesn't totally embrace it in the first two, and really past this, we don't get that sort of embrace any more times. And it works though. And you know what? One and done. I don't want them to do it like that again, but it worked, and it differentiated, and it's a standout feature. I mean, you see this poster here, and you remember this movie. You don't really mix it up with the others. More original.
Scream 3 was Scream 3 was the scary movie of the Scream franchise.
But Scream 3 also stands out. So where 1 and 2 stand out.
That's exactly why.
Like after that, 4, 5, 6, maybe even I would argue 7 kind of blend together. But 3, you could go, oh, it's the one where they're in LA on a movie set. It's the one with the half brother, right? People would be like, oh, that's the third one. Where the fourth one, do people even remember it's her cousin who wants to be famous for social media, and people like, isn't that 5? They kind of mix it together. So
here's the thing about Scream 3 for me. I love the concept of doing it ultra meta, where they're actually going on the set of Scream or of Stab, and you're having these killings happen, and it's a Scream movie taking place on a Stab set. The problem is the tonality, and I think the tonality gets ruined by the actors that they have. David Arquette isn't helping because he's not that good of an actor at this time. Now he improves, and we'll talk about that later. Parker Posey is acting like she's in a fucking scary movie. She's not acting like she's in a horror movie. She's acting as if she's in a satirical, like, Naked Gun movie. It's stupid. Why they did that?
It's that comedy and the.
And she did that in Super.
The whole time.
Call back to a previous stream, Superman Returns. She's doing the same thing.
Yep, acting like the same fucking person.
Yeah, irreverent, not taking things seriously.
She was kind of like that in Blade 3 as well.
Yeah, she was.
It's just the way she acts.
In Blade 3, it can work, even though that movie has its own problems. But this is a horror movie. This is not a comedy. You can have dark comedic moments, fine. But she's playing lines just subtly enough throughout that it just it dips the scenes of the movie into this feeling of insincerity. It doesn't feel. I don't feel the weight of the scenes.
Do you think that's because the fact that they had to scale it back with this script, that it was just
make it more friendly,
less
No, I think that's
gore,
just the
less
way
horror.
she is. I think that's the way she is.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, and like, obviously now that we know this, you do kind of, I guess, have to take that in consideration, but I'm just judging it like how it turned out. And wow.
I think they did a great job with the limitation of only having Nev Campbell for 3 weeks. They only had Nev Campbell for 3 weeks for shooting because she was doing other. Yeah. They were exactly.
Wow.
That's what's cool. You guys didn't even know that, but the writer, I think it's Aaron Kruger.
Yeah,
he took the treatment that Williamson did and did his own thing. Yada yada, but. I never felt, even from the first time that I saw this film back in early 2000s to now, where it felt as though they were trying to keep Nev Campbell off screen. It felt very natural, where she was she's in hiding. I love the storyline where she's helping out these women, this crisis counseling. I think that was a great idea, and it feels very natural for her character. Yeah. I thought that was a great idea. Some of these, the writing, I think, is better than we think it is because it gets downplayed by the performances. I think by the lesser than worthy performances for the script.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just have a question, and maybe it'll give you like it might be for you actually. Do you guys think this one was like campy at all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We all see that.
Okay. All right.
I'm glad you admit all of that though, Nadia. Like you can see this for like. Okay, that's good.
But is it like too campy?
So I like this
sometimes,
because this to me is the hard line in the franchise where 1, 2, and 3 stand out for the different settings, different ways that they're telling the story. Where 4, 5, and 6 is just a mess. It's just a mess. Yeah. It's them trying to recapture 1, 2, and 3 throughout 4, 5, and 6, and they just constantly just keep copycatting, and it just gets worse.
Honestly,
and worse.
I think every single one of these is trying to recapture the magic of the original.
Absolutely, desperately, and it's annoying.
And it's like
it's
when you're
desperate. It is not desperate levels, bro.
Yes,
no way.
Is.
You can say that about the last 3.
I would say that with 4. 4 is where it's where they're really trying.
The first film was lightning in a bottle. As much as I don't care for it, you have to admit that. You know what I mean? Like I understand the cultural impact, and I can't deny that.
You know what it is, and Brawler might not understand this reference. It's like recording onto the same VHS.
That's how I think 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, but that's how I feel about everything that happened after the first one. You know what I mean?
I
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I do agree with Kyle, like, and you, Nadia, like the idea of them working on a movie set, that's a cool concept. And it's for me though, it's not shitty because of just the tonality issues. It's also just the execution in general. They could have pushed that concept farther, and a series that claims to be as clever as it is, they didn't understand that. Like they could have had more.
They just
fun
get
with
less
that
clever.
concept. Yeah, they're just fucking stupid.
I think they were handicapped with the whole like pulling back the gore and stuff like that, and going that now. I mean, you got to judge it based off the final product that they put out, right?
Sure.
But I think it could have been maybe a scarier, maybe a little bit gorier, maybe a little bit more shock value to it, because it's very tamed comparable to the first two.
Hey Nadia, do you remember the moments in the production offices where is it McCarthy? Jenny McCarthy has her death sequence. Sequence. I say sequence. That's an over the top statement.
That felt like
Kyle.
a scary movie, dude. Like,
yeah, dude. She gets thrown through the glass of a door, and she's bent over, gets stabbed once, and instantly she's dead. Just that it's so half-hearted. Most of the kills in this are just people are done in one stab.
I feel
done.
like maybe
and then when you compare it to Scream 6 and 5, people are getting stabbed 15 times,
multiple
and they're fine.
And like
it's
being able to survive. It's just the kills get really.
That's where this
not even kills.
That's
they
an
live
interesting
through
inaccuracy. I never noticed that.
It's like on the gore front, it sucks until 5 comes out. Like it's just they're just weak ass horror movies now.
Yeah, 4 is really exceptionally just. I would never recommend 4, but 5 and 6 are their own problems. But yeah, to me, this is like I said, this is the hard line for me of like
this is like the end.
Franchise. After that,
this is the end. This is the end of the franchise.
Well, I would say that this is the last Scream movie to truly feel like a Scream movie.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I agree.
Copy.
That's
fair,
I guess.
Could it also been because Scream kind of revitalized the entire slasher genre in the mid to late 90s? Could it have been that there was just way too many and the quality just degraded just because there was so many that the quality just went down on all of them?
Actually,
you had movies like fucking like Disturbing Behavior, which was like
I mean, we're going through that phase right now again
there.
with Blumhouse. Like if you look at Blumhouse in the last couple of years, all this crap that they've just been pushing out, and people are seeing it because it's for the younger generation, the TikTok generation who don't really care about story. I mean, look at Night Swim. I literally wanted to drown myself.
I was just going to bring that up.
Movie. Yeah, that was awful. So we're going through that again, that whole phase again.
So wait,
I thought Woman in the Yard was pretty good. I know a lot of us have problems with what they said, the message, but I thought it was an entertaining movie. Yeah.
The message.
Not that type of message.
Blumhouse used to be very good at younger horror movies, like introductory horror movies, and they just, I think, spread themselves a little too thin, and now it's just a machine, and they're just like, that's fine, that sounds great. And horror movies are very cheap to make.
Well, you know what I'm wondering? I wish they would just stop with the Scream movies. I said this after Scream 7 because I enjoyed Scream 7 enough. I'm not saying it's
they're going to 8,
but I enjoyed it enough. But yeah, it's like I don't get why all these streaming services, at least, why don't they just put together a cheap slasher, try a few out, and see if anything sticks? Because I think we want stuff like this.
They do. They used to be.
Where are they? I mean, nobody's talking about them.
Netflix
I don't know
used
about
to
anything.
do. I don't know if they still have it, but it was. I think it's called Hatchet. Was
a
series
Hatchet.
that?
Kane Hodder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
the
that they tried.
No, but I think going to any streaming service is like the opposite of what you want to do. You actually want to stay in theaters because streaming anything really is just slop.
But it's like what Nadia said though. This is like TikTok generation though, and like horror movies are made for the youths basically, and so you got to kind of tailor it to whatever sensibility, whatever the shit that they're into.
Sensibility.
Or it's a second screening where they can have their phones out while they're watching the movie. That's another term that's been used around.
No.
Oh
It's
yeah.
fucking sucks, but that's where we are.
Yeah.
Man.
Here's a message to everyone who has their phone out during the movie theater. Have some self-restraint. This is the message that you get, guys.
Fuck you!
I tell people I'm not in the theater. I say shut up, shut up. I tell them every time. I'm going to keep telling them.
Yeah.
This is a place where you escape reality and you get to just be absorbed in the movie. Doesn't matter what's going on in your life.
Also,
you get to escape and.
I agree. And
stop
especially
bringing
if
your full meals into movies too. Listen, okay,
Oh,
I get
yeah,
it, facts and
yes.
sex, but don't bring a fucking thing of Panda Express or into the movie theater, right?
Well, hold on a second. There's a Jersey Mike's right across from my theater.
Which I can understand, but if you need a table to eat, all right?
It's a sandwich, like
I mean, they have movie theaters where they serve whole meals.
like Alamo Draft House.
But like, I'm going to Regal and I'm seeing people bring in like full like meals with sauces and stuff.
Oh, yo,
Like, what are you doing,
I
bro?
brought in sushi into the theater a few times.
Or putting.
so
Oh, I saw
disruptive,
this
Paul.
one lady. She put her
Paul, I think
top
you
of the
fall into
table.
that category. I'm sorry.
Fuck you!
You didn't bring in sushi?
Oh,
That's
Fuck
literally,
yeah.
dude. I remember in Breakfast Club, that was a whole thing, a critique where she brought in sushi and it was sitting in a bag for hours, and it would have stunk up the whole library.
Well, there's a sushi place like right next door to the theater I go to, so you know.
But yeah, that's
Oh,
the
man.
problem now with younger generations with these type of movies. Like, I don't think they would appreciate 1, 2, and 3 in these. No offense, box office brawler, like not you, the others. You know,
the
ones that
others.
can't put their phone away and stuff. It just-
I'm good about my phone. Even when we're watching movies for the Gen Z reviews, if somebody's on their phone, I say turn it off. Turn your phone off. I can't.
Well,
stand
the
it.
worst
It's
is if you want to go get high in the movie theater, and like I did with what's that third Rocky spinoff? Creed 3, right? I'm in a New Mexico movie theater, and I'm like, I have a nice buzz. And some asshole brings their 2 toddlers that keep running around inside the movie theater. And I'm like, yo, this is not only ruining my buzz, it's also ruining the movie.
Dude, somebody brought a baby to Scream 7, like a baby. Just in the, yeah. So.
But why?
Listen. Wait,
why?
I'll tell you this. Real sorry. We went to go see a movie and it was a packed theater, sold out. It was for Demon Slayer. And this woman brought her autistic son and sat next to my husband and the whole time her autistic son is not only laying in farts into his seat next to my husband.
That's kind of
constantly
funny.
like moving and making commentary. And as soon as the movie ends, we get up and we're just like my husband's frustrated, but he's not going to say anything. And he kind of looks at her and she goes, guys, you can't catch autism. And like, and my thing is like, if you have, I have an autistic sister. If you have that, there are showings for those, you know, for people who have sensory issues and stuff. Take them to that. You don't take them to like a 7 p.m. sold out movies, like sold out for and in subtitles and the whole time. I'm just, maybe I'm a little harsh, but
well, when I was watching, I saw a Miracle on 34th Street in this. It's like a city-funded community theater. It was nice, big, like one of those old theaters.
That's nice.
And there was someone had a disability, and he was yelling during the movie, like probably like 10 or 12 times. And you know, you're watching Santa Claus, and then someone's screaming, and then you just keep watching Santa Claus. Yeah.
But back to Scream 3, guys.
Sorry, Scream 3.
I gotta
I would
corral
give it
this
a
conversation now.
I
want to
give
mention
it a nice 7.
We're not there yet. I want to mention how there is a plot hole or a mistake in which there was a thought. Well, this is the one that I have a star on that I'm going to mention.
Isn't
I have to
this the
pick and
one-
choose.
This is the one with the bad bangs too. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you can see it in the poster. It's not as obvious, but it's there. Yeah. So they originally were going to have Angela, who was playing Sydney. She was going to be the second Ghostface killer. And here's the thing. Yeah, one sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
When Sydney goes to visit the set, which I think is really cool, that she's actually working out her PTSD when she's going in there, and I think that's really cool. Which speaks to the aspects of the writing that worked. You know, you're actually going back to the beginning. For her, she's finding catharsis by doing this. I also think that the ending of the film would have been more interesting if it had taken place on those studio sets. But when she's there, and she goes up to her room, which is the set made up version of her room, but still has the same two-door situation where she can jam the door that leaves, her room. And she does that, but there's somebody pushing against the door trying to get in, and then immediately after, Ghostface shows up and grabs her, pulls her out the window. So there are two. There's no arguing about it. There are two, and they cheat. They cheat on that.
Well, I noticed like
they
teleportation
made Angela.
abilities. Yeah.
No. Well, this would have to be the conclusion, right?
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of room here. It's very contrived. You have to be reaching about it. In that Angela, when she dies in the third act in the mansion, the what if they fake that and she's the only Ghostface killer that got away.
I like the idea of them not revealing a ghost face. Like I'm cool with that. It's not like it has to be some ceremonial reveal at the end.
That would
of the day.
require them to break their formula, though.
Yeah,
and they're not going to fucking do that.
I don't think it was intentional, but I kind of like that idea of maybe. I'd like to think that someone on the writing team or in the production thought, well, maybe this could be an interpretation of Angela was helping out as an accomplice. Maybe wasn't killing people, maybe, but was just doing communication. Maybe she had that boundary of like, I'm not going to kill anyone. I'm not going to kill anyone. And she's trying to rise in the ranks of Hollywood. You know, she even mentions that she slept with the producer. I did not fuck that Pick Milton just to die here with second-rate actors like you two or celebrities.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think that's a valid theory. It's not substantiated very well, aside from that scene that I mentioned before where there are clearly two people that are stalking Sydney on set.
It is written, like it comes off how it's written her character that she could be the second killer. Even on the rewatch the other day, I was like, it took me a second. I'm like, oh, she's not. I was expecting it, but this is the one where it's just the one killer.
I had totally forgotten that there was just one when I rewatched it, I kept thinking Parker Posey was the second killer.
That would have been
so I was
stupid.
like, oh wait, she got killed, so she's not a killer. Oh, okay, this is the one where they just have one.
Well, part of what's weird too is we're talking about the Sydney lookalike. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, like the classic scene of her in the bathroom and she says, she's just bringing home, keepsakes and she's wearing the boots. Like, come on. Like, there's no way you're just wearing those boots for no reason.
No, women wore those boots.
Weren't those weren't those like the classic Scream boots? They didn't look like something the lady would wear. Just casually.
That's what was really cool is that, dude, they actually, women wore that shit.
They did.
And so it coincided where
Some
it was
women
believable.
still do.
Yeah. Like how we get to educate the youngin.
Scream 3.
The next generation.
Culture.
The
Scream
future,
3.
Kyle. The future's here.
We're now in the territory where I only saw each one of these movies once. So I hadn't seen Scream 3 since it came out. And yeah, as I was watching it, I was like, wait, I know Scott Foley is the killer, but who's the other one? And I kept thinking maybe it's what's her name? Emily Mortimer or whatever, the actress's name. Yeah. I was like, is it Emily Mortimer? I remember that. But I will say this, as terrible as this movie is, and as much as I fucking hated it when I first saw it, I am going to say something nice.
Cool.
For whatever reason, the very end of this movie has always stayed with me. Like the last shot of this movie, I remember it vividly from when I first saw it. And whenever I think about Scream 3, it's always that last shot where the door opens up and she looks at it open, not afraid anymore, and walks out of frame.
That's going to be a very nice payoff at the end, audience. If you're paying attention and you're watching the stream, not just listening, because I planned these streams to be a visual accompaniment, not just audio.
So hey, I said something nice.
Actually,
Matt said something nice.
And that's the last time he's ever going to say anything nice on this stream.
Movies in the whole series. So,
but actually, Matt, like what you just said about her at the end of the movie, it actually, like for me, I was like, I'm good after this.
Yeah, no,
it's be a trilogy, and that's it.
It's done.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they didn't make another one for 12 fucking years or whatever. So,
Yeah.
'cause they thought it was done too.
Yeah, no, all of the behind the scenes interviews said that they didn't intend on. They said this is it. We're doing 3 and then that's done. And that's such Hollywood bullshit speak.
Of course.
Everything changes when a certain amount of digits appear on a check.
Or when that nostalgia kicks in,
Yeah, if enough time passes.
berries.
Yeah. And culture does change, so I think that's ultimately why it took 10 years to have Scream 4 be released.
Well, part of this franchise is very close to millennials. Millennials grew up with this, and we are the primary demographic. Like we're one of the biggest. Like generations after us just get smaller and smaller. So it's always a moneymaker for millennials to just want the nostalgia to go in and see these movies.
Yeah, I am too, but I am not going to hold back when it comes to the honest take of, is it good or is it bad? What is the quality that they're putting out? I'm all for movies that try to, nostalgia bait. I love nostalgia. It just depends on the quality. Top Gun Maverick was a fucking, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick was the modern trendsetter of how you do it right. It is the pinnacle. It is the watershed moment of legacy sequel, right?
I agree. It's a trendsetter, but yet no one decoded the formula that movie did successfully. Like no one's done that right. Top Gun Maverick is the only one to do it, I think.
Well, a big trait to it is that it didn't dumb down or deplete the status of Pete Mitchell. It didn't make him a fucking asshole or somebody who was down and out. He still had skills, and even more so than since we'd last seen him. So that's how
and he was a mentor.
They excelled. Yeah, and he was a mentor.
He wasn't better than the kids.
Yeah.
Or he wasn't better than the kids. Sorry, they weren't better than him. That's how these movies usually play out. Is the younger people know more than him because they're more culturally enlightened.
Right. Yeah, and it happens throughout different franchises. But Top Gun Maverick set the bar.
They're both
damn right.
Yeah,
damn straight.
You got it.
Fantastic film. It was even better than the first one, which is hard to accomplish.
Never seen either of them, so I don't know.
Nadia, you need to.
Nobody is
You're
surprised.
breaking my heart.
All right, everyone, let's
breaking my heart.
let's tier rank Scream 3.
I enjoyed it.
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I was just 7.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's tops
I
for
would give it a
me
7.
because I aforementioned the way they executed the script is problematic.
Yeah.
So
this is.
I had a lot of notes about all the issues, like why isn't this person doing that? How is he magically in the costume room when the girl shows up? Like how is he teleporting? Are there where's the second killer? It was just there were a lot of things going on with that. This is when it started. Like all of the stuff that I was finding wrong with the movies was with the third, but I still enjoy it. It's still a fun film.
That's what part of the reason why I was a little disappointed with 7 was I originally thought they were going to take the idea that what 3 originally was supposed to be and utilize that in 7, and that would
have it be Stu.
kind of help it maybe with how bad 5 and 6 were. I mean, 7's not perfect, and I wasn't expecting perfection or anything, but I was like, let's get this back on the rails, not off the rails 5 and 6 were doing. And
go around the table. Who is a fan of Matthew Lillard? I know Quentin Tarantino is not, but show of hands, who's a fan of Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's actually pretty entertaining, especially in Hackers.
I have his Tequila.
I need to see that one.
So
Matt's a hater.
No,
he's on the side of.
You know what I love
Tarantino.
Matthew Lillard in?
I like him in SLC
Life of Chuck.
Wing Commander. I thought you were going to say Wing Commander.
I forgot he was in. Totally forgot he was in Life of Chuck. I liked him in Bosch.
Stop!
That fantastic
What
film.
a boring movie!
No, what a
I totally missed that. There's a cacophony going on. What was the movie?
Life of Chuck.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Life of Cuck.
Life of Cuck.
Thank you. Yeah,
He was good in Bosch, but he played kind of against type.
Without
Wait,
a
hold on.
paddle. I'm a fan of Without a Paddle.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know.
Has anybody? Wait, Matthew Lillard wasn't in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
He's
and
both
the
of
bad
them.
guy. Yeah.
I didn't even see it, and I know that, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait. So who here has played Wing Commander? Because
No.
it was like back in the 90s where there was a lot of like full motion video, and Matthew Lillard was in those in those games, and it's so campy, but it's so fucking good, and he's so good at playing campy characters.
He is, and he's good. He's good at it. There's sometimes where he goes over the top. There can be some examples. I mean, I don't fucking watch the Scooby Doo. Exactly right. I was thinking that Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lump that into. Oh, he's amazing in Scooby Doo. He may work for some people in that role, but I never watched those movies. I never did. So I can't really even comment on that.
I've seen
his little appearance in She's All That.
It's this funny thing. I feel like I haven't seen that film, but then I think I watched it with Megan, and it just like washed over me. I don't even remember it.
Really?
I know the tropes. I know how it goes down and shit
So
like
good.
that. But yeah. Majoritively, Lillard is well revered by this panel, and Quentin Tarantino can go suck it. So the rating for. The rating, the tier ranking for Scream 3, I'm going to put it at its 6. And majoritively people are saying 7. Matt said what? He didn't say.
Scream 3 belongs in 3.
Oh my. Okay, I'll put it
Wow,
at.
man. I thought we were bonding. I thought we were friends for a second there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you get what
So
I'm
it's gonna go in. It's gonna average out into 5. We got the majority.
What?
No,
What do you mean?
It's like
Wait, Paul. Did you hold on?
Don't
Paul,
agree
did
with
you
this
put it at a
system.
7?
You know what? I'm
What did
gonna
you put it
break
at?
this a little bit because I did kind of enjoy the setting. I'll throw it at an 8.
Okay.
Just to
like
drive
that.
up, just drive
I'm
up
with
the
you.
average a little
Well,
bit.
guys,
Okay.
It's an
it
8 out of
gets
10.
fucking worse from here. So
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
does
it
get
goes at
worse.
7.
Yeah.
It goes
It
at
does.
7. It'll go at 7 then. Because
Does.
Paul made the difference there. All right.
Yeah, 6 is way too low. Way too low. So
Do you
7
know how
feels
bad?
right.
This is how bad I hated 3. When 4 came out, and again, I only saw 3 once when it came out theatrically. But when I saw 4, after seeing 4, I said to myself, "At least it was better than 3."
Why'd you keep
That's how much I
watching them?
fucking hate 3. But when I rewatched all of them, yeah, 4 is worse. It really is. 4 sucks.
Hey, everyone in the chat. I know it's been a while since we've looked at your comments, but we're getting to them now. And then we're going to get back to the tier ranking. We're going to look at Scream 4. So I'm going to see what's going on in the chat.
Chat's feeling lonely, Kyle.
All right, Ian. Ian, you're here. Glad you're here, dude. He writes in and says, I'd rather sneak in a burger and fries than pay for expensive popcorn.
I mean, he's got a point.
I mean, handheld food, sure. But I'm talking about people are bringing things that you need utensils. If you need utensils, that's the line.
What if you're really, really quiet?
I mean, if I can't smell it and you're really quiet, you're good to go.
What if
No joke. Hey, no joke. Actually, when we went to go see Scream 7, because I get excess popcorn after in our local theater and I bring it back, so we already had a bag of it.
Nice.
And so I just brought it into the fucking theater. So I brought it back and I had it when we watched it. So I saved, $15, $12 on that. Ben writes in and says 3 is such a silly, fun Ghostface reveal. It's a lot of fun and the only one with one killer.
And my
Well,
man.
we went over that. It's contradictory. It has a hole there, dude. So, but yeah, officially, as it wants you to know, there is only one killer. And they make a mention of that in Scream 5 of
They
Kirby
bring
says, ambitious. Ambitious.
Oh my god.
Kyle, what chain do you go to? Theater chain.
Galaxy. That's the closest one.
Galaxy.
For me.
Oh,
Yeah.
never heard of that one.
AMC for me.
Oh.
Same.
I go to Galaxy.
Cinemark's
Megan says, I like Scream 4 more than 5 and 6. But we'll get to that. That's a good lead in. Let's see. I'm going to get little
definitely.
more love to some other people in here.
That's not saying much.
It's not. And I know that it's directed by Wes Craven, but kind of.
This is a good question by Shinatsky. What else does Nev Campbell have career-wise?
Well,
now?
right. She kind of did the Vin Diesel thing where Vin Diesel didn't come back for, Fast and Furious 2 because he was too good for that shit. And he's tried to do Triple X. And that
What a fucking
shit.
stupid move that he did, dude.
Yeah. So then it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go back to Fast and Furious.
She was in that terrible Twisted Metal series.
Nev Campbell is?
Yes.
She was also
Wasn't
on Mad
she in
Men.
House of Cards?
Don't remember,
know.
but she was in
Don't remember.
She was in that
I need to double
skyscraper
check that
movie
because I
with The
swear
Rock.
she was.
Oh, yeah. She's The Rock's wife in that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Skyscraper? I think that's what it's called.
I think it
She was on Mad Men for an episode.
Oh yeah,
That's right. That's right.
She was on the plane with Don
Wild
Draper.
Things.
And I was
Somebody
getting ready to
mentioned
say
it.
Wild
Things.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you anyone expecting me to cue that
the guys,
the
the
makeout scene? Sorry, I don't have that.
As long as it's not
Also,
the Kevin Bacon scene.
actually, this would be the only instance I would be able to show it because Brawler just disappeared,
Yeah.
and he'd have to cover his eyes. So, yeah, her. Where's the?
I mean, she's probably made enough
resume.
money off of conventions, the franchise, all that. I mean, she's probably.
Oh, she's set.
fine.
She's
Yeah, she doesn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Yes, she was in House of Cards. So yeah, she was in for one
Which
season.
season? Which
I think.
season?
2016 to 2017, whichever one that is.
Is that the last one? Because the last one was really bad.
It's
after they-
somewhere in there. Season 4.
Oof.
And that's the way it was. Let's see. Where did Brawler go?
I don't know.
Did he put anything in the private chat?
We said Wild Things and he just disappeared. So
That's his kryptonite.
No.
Ian said, by the way, those quotes are from Lillard's cameo with Shaggy and Scooby and Looney Tunes back in action. I think they're having a great chat in amongst themselves, so keep it up, guys. Yeah, I think, he's written that stuff, yeah.
Sorry about that.
Ian's been on Box Office Brawler for
He's
Galaxy
great.
Quest
I love
and
Ian.
which other one? Forbidden Planet.
Yes, he's great. I love Ian a lot.
Ian is
Quest-
diehard.
you just let him talk the whole stream. Like I was just like, just let this dude handle it.
He knows
inside
so
out.
much. I
Yeah.
don't know how he knows all this. He just watched Forbidden Planet, and he comes here like he's read 6 books about it. He's watched 5 documentaries. It's crazy. So yeah, he's great.
Last one for Matt. Megan
He's still
says,
going
Matt brings down all the ratings. Boo this man. Boo.
To be honest, after this point, Matt, rate it whatever you want because I don't care after this point.
Hey,
Thank you.
got to be objective here. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Fletcher, for saying it. He writes in and says, smash the like button. Make sure you are subscribed.
It's
Thumbs
free.
up, everybody.
And Ian loves you too, brother.
Oh, kisses. Kisses, Ian.
We were talking about Wild Things, dude. You missed it.
Wild Things.
You've never seen Wild
Oh
Things?
my God.
No, he
Dude.
won't let you know. He won't watch.
He's never going to see
Don't-
that.
Don't.
He's never going to
You
see
want
that.
to you want to see Nev Campbell lesing it out with Denise Richards? There
Oh,
you go.
crap.
Yeah.
Dude, I was literally
Yeah.
about to say Carmen
It's pretty
Electra. I
awesome.
always get confused by those two.
That makes sense.
Did you like
All
them
right.
together, Matt?
What's up?
Did you like them together?
I only saw that movie once. You also see
Okay.
Kevin Bacon's Bacon. So
Oh, great.
Don't tell the Muslims. Anyway, so
Muslim
Scream
watch.
4 I got some log line to read here once I find my notes. I'm juggling a lot of things. All right.
I wrote it down as stab 4 in my notes.
Nice.
That was a total
Wow.
accident. I just saw it.
All right, here we go.
Is that really the poster?
yep.
That's a terrible
Yeah.
poster.
Let's get into it after I read the logline. While on her book tour, Sydney returns to Woodsboro after 10 years Yeah, I know. I even fucked up, and I made fun of you earlier, Nadia. It's a tongue twister. Where Ghostface once again begins killing students from Woodsboro High, as well as 2 police officers. Just had to add that in. The log line, didn't even want to mention the police officers.
It's also the 15th anniversary of the original murders in this movie.
Yes, not really significant. Okay, we can talk about that poster. That is like a terrible photo of Nev Campbell, and it looks like AI. It looks artificial. She's like
photoshopped a little too there. She looks like she's got a 5 o'clock shadow going on.
Her hair at the end where it's at her chest, it looks like it's mirrored. It looks artificial. It looks like it's the same fucking. I hate it.
Even the 4 they picked sucks. Like, it just looks like shit. The whole poster's.
It totally.
I like
looks like
it.
shit.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in the spirit of the Scream franchise here. I feel like we fall off hard in Scream 5, 6.
I feel
5,
like
6,
I
7.
feel like we have officially slipped out of Scream territory, and this is still Wes Craven, and it does not feel like a Wes Craven movie.
I absolutely agree with that. This feels as though some run-of-the-mill work-for-hire director did this.
You know what? It adjusts to the times. That's something I like about each one of these is they kind of like they add whatever's more relevant, right?
I don't
that's sort of
know.
the point. And you got all these social media, young high schoolers. It's not exactly we're not at the TikTok generation yet, but clearly that's like
this movie kind of predicts that enough. It's heightened where the guy fucking has a headset that's outlandish. Maybe some people are doing it because the glasses, the meta glasses, but that's retarded.
This is the last movie he directed too.
Yeah. He passed away. Rest in peace, Wes.
Oh, bro!
I wish I got to see this one again.
He was going down pretty.
Well, yeah, he had made a lot. Then he made that fucking werewolf movie, Cursed, with Christina Ricci.
I want to see the original cut, by the way, where they filmed a different version with different actors.
Wow.
Right? Yeah, the movie that's released is the second version.
Yeah, just like
I want to see the first version.
Exorcist 4, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But we got to see the other version of Exorcist 4 though, whereas we haven't seen the Wes Craven cut of Cursed.
I think the Wes Craven cut of Cursed, the original one, it's one of those cuts that if it comes out, it's going to be one of those rare cuts that is so long overdue. It could have like a much significance because of it.
Yeah, but it's gonna suck because it's.
It might suck, but it might be better. It might be better, dude.
Oh, I see why it sucks. Who the writer is? Okay, Matt.
Oh, is it Williamson?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
That's why. Yeah.
But he comes back for this one, doesn't he? Doesn't he come back for Scream 4?
Yes, correct. Yeah. Williamson is back for this.
See, this is the whole thing. Scream used to feel like the trendsetter, whereas this one, Scream 4, is like the first Scream movie where it feels like Scream's like, hey, I'm still around, guys. Look at me. I'm doing what you guys do. I'm wearing the headset, doing these things that you call live streams. Hey, that's what this fucking movie feels like.
We can mention heightened horror. What is it? Elevated horror. Yeah, elevated horror.
I hate that term.
Really? Oh, okay. So I'm a bit early on this.
Yes, that's part 5, which we will get to.
That just merged in my mind. We're probably going to skip pretty quickly to that. Paul, what were you going to say?
I mean, it's the same shit in Scream 7 when they're like, oh, it's AI.
Spoilers, Paul.
I thought that added to the intrigue, the AI element. I don't know.
The way they do the AI,
it's
it's
like
like the way they did the AI in 7 was like such a boomer way of looking at AI. They can't even get it right.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the AI is probably the biggest problem with 7. If it was,
I was so excited. Maybe I was like, "Oh, Stu's coming back! Hell yeah!"
Well, doesn't it make sense because they brought back the actors to do the performance? It would have been better if they actually AI'd them.
I'm telling you, they should have taken the original script from 3, brought back Stu. I mean, I know, okay, people are like, "Oh, how did he survive a TV on a set?" Come on, there's other tropes that have happened in other franchises.
But even the AI had the scars on his face.
Yeah. So, like, why not just bring him back and do this? But I don't know if they were just trying to be with have a commentary on AI. It was pretty bad.
We're gonna talk about that in Scream 7 when we get to it. Let's talk about Scream 4. One thing that Matt is really gonna love about this that I really yeah, there you go. Yeah. Matt noticed it because he's very conscious of cinematography. What? This movie looks like Janusz Kaminski shot it, and I fucking hate it. Where all of the highlights are blown out.
They're bloomed highlight. They have like a weird filter on it. The Janusz Kaminski, that's Steven Spielberg's director of photography. So after Schindler's List, he's worked with Janusz Kaminski. That's it. And Minority Report, AI, they all have that look. Even Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
That's where it went.
It's got that like blown out, shitty.
Oh, does it look like somebody peed on it? Like the yellow? Like
that's part of it, but also just the highlights. The way the highlights.
I need to have an example.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find one.
But Scream 4. So all the Scream movies, this is something else positive I'll say about the Scream movies. Every single Scream movie, with the exception of Scream 6. Is shot with, I don't know if you guys are familiar with anamorphic lenses. I've talked about this before, but they're shot with really, really nice lenses. And my favorite kinds of lenses. And even though part 4 is shot with the same lenses, they put some weird filters on them, and it kind of ruins the look of that these lenses produce. So
there's almost like a yellow saturation tone to it that they edit, like modern movies too. Indiana Jones, the last one, was by far the worst I've ever seen it.
Part 5 or 4?
5, the last one.
Yeah.
Where I hate to be crude, but it looks like you're watching a movie through a lens of like pea color. Like it looks very yellow.
It's like they dipped the film in piss.
Okay, don't fucking play the movie.
I mean, it is the last Indiana Jones.
I'm not gonna play the movie. I'm just gonna go on a still, some random still in the movie, so you get a hint of what's going on here.
Find like a lens flare. Even right, see on the car, like by the
just this.
Oh, these are like Snapchat filters almost.
Oh, just this. This is ridiculous. You know, this movie looks like it was shot as if it was a fucking romantic comedy.
Right. But still, they're using very nice lenses. It's just the filtering and the film processing that they did make it look like shit. That's terrible.
I'm telling you, it's like when people do their little live streams on TikTok and stuff, and the women they just filter it. It looks like
blow
that.
It out. Yeah. It's terrible.
Now you're gonna get hit for showing this movie.
They're just stills.
There's a couple shots
I would be surprised.
There's a few shots of like police cars driving by, and like you get that anamorphic flare, that lens flare, that J.J. Abrams lens flare right there. If you go back, yeah.
Well, just this, dude. You can go off of that. The lights on the ceiling.
Is it because they just don't want to put the effort into properly lighting the sets?
No, I think that they did. It's a combination of a bunch of things. It's the technology that they're using, and it's also this goes to my point about Scream. Like Scream used to be trendsetters, but now Scream 4, they're adopting the way movies were shot back in 2011. So they're no longer interested in like doing their own thing, creating their own trends. Now they're just sort of doing what everyone else is doing at the time. Because this is kind of how movies look back then. Unfortunately,
I hate it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's a terrible look. It doesn't age well. In fact, what's funny is that I looked at a video online where somebody compared the Blu-ray transfer with the 4K, and you can see a minimizing of the blooming effect
in the
cinematography in the 4K.
Yeah, that's what.
So they're trying to right the wrong of that. It's
Yeah, and it's also, that's another factor also is the Blu-ray transfer. That's also why it looks like that too.
I appreciate when movies add the filters though, because I'm seeing like too many times, especially like Walking Dead, they totally, I mean, their filter, like that edgy, yellowish, dirty filter that they had on for the first, I don't know what, like 5 or 6 seasons was like so iconic. And then they dropped that and it just looked like a Hallmark movie at that point. I've been noticing that so many times over. Obviously, this isn't the greatest example, but that's the kind of thing I want to see more of.
Well, what would you say?
An aged filter.
But Brawler, what would you say that the first 3 look better than Scream 4, though?
Yeah, it's true. I know. I'm just saying. I'm defending the art. None in this instance, though.
Well, they do. Yeah, the first 3 look better than the fourth. Yeah. That's true.
First three are like visually consistent.
Yeah,
This one,
they look like
sticks out
film.
a sore thumb. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have one thing so I have a starred comment note that I have. Courtney Cox in this one doesn't look bad in this, but she's showing early stages of her overboard plastic surgery. She's not there yet. That happens in Scream 5.
Oh boy.
I agree.
Yeah, her mouth is still able to move in this one.
Yeah, that's what's great. Is like this is the
can
last
see-
time that we get to see Cox make some emoting expressions in this. Like she should have stopped at this with her surgeries because she has a little bit done, but she should have stopped.
Now
She's
you
starting
can't
to
see
turn
any
into
emotion.
Ghostface.
She became Ghostface. What?
She's starting to turn into Ghostface.
Yeah. Well, later on, yeah. Oh man.
I really don't remember much about this one. I always enjoyed watching this growing up. I don't really remember all that much though.
You want to know?
remember-
I can tell you why, or at least I think I know why.
Why?
You want to know?
Sure.
Because most of the movie is Sydney strolling through the fucking house. She's not an active participation. She's not a participant in the story. She's literally just like she just stays in the house until the third act.
Yeah, it's focused
She doesn't
on
do
the
anything.
younger, the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried. This one was desperately trying to do like passing of the torch shit, but it didn't. It sucks.
I liked Kirby. I thought Kirby was an interesting lead. I don't think like she's nowhere near as captivating as Sydney, but I
Right.
thought she added a different taste. That worked for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that. She's not obnoxious levels of
No.
Mindy. She's not obnoxious at all, in point of fact, even though she could be. Like
Well, this is-
you could sense that it could have gone that way, but thankfully it doesn't. You know,
2015 hadn't happened yet. Like
There you
where
go.
teens just became acceptable fucking SJWs. That hasn't happened yet. So
Wait, why is that the staple year where things changed?
because of Trump.
When Trump,
yeah.
when Trump,
year.
yes, that's
And
when
then-
people.
and then everyone-
Honestly,
everyone was broken.
honestly though, I think it's earlier than that. I think it's like 2010.
That's where you can start,
2012 when
start
Disney
seeing
launched
it.
Star Wars, everything got worse. Everything
Yeah.
across the world.
You can start seeing it, but it really reared its
became
head,
very
though.
Yeah.
prominent. Yes.
Yeah.
In 2015. Yeah.
Ugh,
That's kind of the pivot
Shame.
point. Feels like.
yeah.
You know, a good thing about the movie is that there's a clear declaration that Sydney refuses to be the victim because her publicist says, "Yeah, use it. You can make more money if you be the
Right.
victim. You play the
Yeah.
victim card."
Right.
And she says, she doesn't say "go fuck yourself," but she essentially does by saying, "You're fired."
You're fired. Yeah.
Well,
Bye.
yeah, and honestly, that's what is refreshing about.
Yeah, that's a great message.
Even though I don't like one through, I do like one. I don't like these movies that much. When you rewatch them, it's nice. Just like, oh man, a shitty movie for it being a shitty movie, and that's the only reason why it's terrible. There's no like social commentary bullshit in it. None of that to make it even worse. It's just a good old fashioned shitty movie, and I like that.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you just say you liked one?
Yeah,
I do
he,
like
he
one.
said that
Yeah.
from the beginning that was his favorite. But he didn't want to rate it higher than a 7. Okay.
It's all right.
You can like bad movies too. Like you.
I
can
love.
enjoy
Hey, I
those.
love. There are
Yeah.
tons of bad movies
Yeah.
I like.
Like The Substance.
What?
That movie's fucking
Kickball.
good, dude.
That's not a bad movie.
Kickball. That's
That
a
movie's
great
great.
movie.
That's something Courtney Cox needs to fucking watch.
Well,
Take a fucking hint.
Well, Demi Moore was starring in that movie, and she still didn't get the message of the movie.
I know. They both need to have a sit down, like a girls' night at home, and watch that movie and learn a thing or
It's
two.
like they didn't understand
Yeah.
the point of that movie. Just
Exactly.
like the writers of these Scream movies don't understand the point of their movies.
Well, the magic of like the first two was that they actually had something interesting to say about the genre. After that, they don't have anything to say. It's just
No,
content.
Not really.
It's plot.
Not really. Yeah. And just kind of.
You telling me
It's so
Ethan
much-
Embry is Ghostface? Get the fuck
God.
out of here.
Well,
You know what I
Scream
mean?
4
Like-
though, Scream 4 has got to be the most forgettable out of the entire series.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only
Even
thing I never.
And I
forgot the fact
argue
that-
it's because of the way they treat Sydney.
6
yeah,
is
'cause
pretty
she's kinda
freaking
like-
forgettable. I don't know.
But six
Five
still
and-
six still has the thing where it's like, oh yeah, that's the one from New York. You know, like
Yeah.
four,
where
you
they
don't
didn't
remember
actually
anything.
shoot in New York.
Of course not.
So bad.
Was it in Georgia or Toronto?
No,
or some
Toronto.
shit?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Canada.
The one thing I always remembered about 4 was
Canada.
that Emma Roberts was in it, and I cannot stand her.
Oh, a nepo baby. Hey, welcome everyone. Here's where it starts.
Roberts.
She's particularly awful in this movie too.
Yeah,
Well,
she is,
who's her
and
mom?
she's in a I don't know
Her-
who
her
her mother
parents?
is, but her aunt is Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts
okay.
and
Her
Eric
dad
Roberts.
is
But
Eric
also, I
There you go.
vehemently dislike her because she's a domestic abuser and she's very big-headed. So
Oh crap!
cannot
What did
stand
she
her.
do?
Who did she?
She
Wait, what did she do? Yeah.
She got in. She used to go with Evan Peters and
Evan Peters, yeah.
yeah, she abused
American
him.
Horror
She
Stories.
got arrested. or
Quicksilver
something.
to everyone else
Yeah.
who doesn't know.
Man, that's
I
crazy.
can see
Yeah.
her taking him. Makes sense.
So
Yeah, well,
essentially,
she-
she was method acting in Scream 4.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I can't stand her. Cannot stand. I've never liked her.
Damn.
Which it didn't pay off. Sometimes
Did you-
method acting doesn't work, guys, because she's just hamming it up and isn't convincing when she's all angry and yelling at Sydney about "You're so fucking special."
All right, here's
Wait,
a
what
question.
about-
I don't buy
Here's a
any of
question
it.
for the panel.
What-
Paul.
what-
Who's worse,
what-
Emma Roberts or Melissa Barrera?
I don't
Roberts.
even know who the
Emma
hell Melissa
Roberts.
Roberts.
No way.
Yeah.
No
Melissa-
way in hell is she.
I think I'm
worse.
actually with you, Brawler.
No way in
I
hell.
think-
No,
Matt.
no, Barrera
What are you
is
talking
not.
about?
Barrera is not the
Thank
problem.
you.
It's the fucking script. Like she
She's
has
the
issues,
best, though,
but the
man.
script, dude.
She sucks.
I don't know. I've seen her in other stuff. I don't get how everybody's glazing her, and I get it. The whole pro-Palestine thing. Got
I'm
her
not
fired.
even talking
Listen,
about that.
No, I'm not crazy. In fact, I think in Scream 5, Jenna Ortega outshone her.
Oh, yeah.
I was very
Oh,
impressed
my-
with Yeah, she did.
Oh come
Uh,
on!
I-
There's no-
I
there's
agree.
nothing
The
anyone
midget?
can
They both
do
suck.
Yeah,
to
she-
defend
her
Melissa Barrera in
performance-
these films.
Melissa has the same
performance-
facial expression for everything. There's no difference in
Yeah.
the facial expression.
But I don't like Emma Roberts, so yeah.
Wait, but what,
Barrera's
have you ever
performance
seen?
was better to me.
Have you ever seen We're the Millers? She's actually good in that.
Which actress?
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm just commenting on the ones that I have seen.
It's
I think she's good
it's
in
like a
things.
pretty
She's just bad in
good
this.
comedy. Yeah.
She's pretty good in Scream Queens, but it's because she plays a bitch. So
Oh.
she's just probably,
So
yeah.
She's acting like herself.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Same thing with American Horror Story. Plays the
Oh,
same.
yeah,
character.
that's right. She was in that too. Yeah.
Mhm. That's how I think she met Evan, because he's
Probably,
always-
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else in terms of, because I'm sifting through my
Let's
notes.
get to 5 and 6 already. Let's do this. Come
Yeah,
on.
Okay, so
We got three more to
so
go.
the thing that we learned from Scream 5 or Scream 4 is that people just want to move on from it. So there you go.
Wait, are we ranking it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we just skip it. Come on.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
3.
2.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 5.
I would
5
give
and
it.
6 are like 1 and 2s. Like they're not that.
I mean, yeah. I heard 2s, 3s.
I'd probably
Yeah.
put this at a 3 as well.
Yeah.
7.
put
I
it-
said 7.
Well,
Count my
I
vote.
Wait,
just,
do you
I just
serious?
didn't enjoy it.
Yes.
I like it more than 5 and 6, so I can't rate it as low as like a 2 or what, because you know.
Oh, I like it
5
more
and
than
6
5 and 6 as well.
Yeah.
So
So well, I would give it like a 5 personally.
Oh.
Someone said 3, right?
Yep. That would be
I said 2.
Okay.
can't-
This
I can't go
averages
that
out
high.
to 5
oh,
Good.
based on those numbers.
painful.
Because someone said
means we're
7, someone said 3.
Very
it's,
good.
It's somewhere
guys.
in the
Very
middle.
good.
Okay.
Wait, didn't my 2 do anything?
You had 2?
Yeah, I
You
thought
had a
that
2?
was kinda
Well, I think
maybe-
you
No.
gotta take it
Yeah.
down, dude. You got to take it down to 4. Come
Yeah,
on.
I agree.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
once you
7.
said 2, I didn't hear the 2.
There you
I
go.
thought it was a little.
I said 2.
I heard
Two.
someone say it
Duh.
too.
I heard
Thank you,
somebody
Paul.
say 7 here.
I know, Brawler 7.
Yeah, I said 7.
So wait, did you calculate that
I
average?
feel like we need to pull out a calculator.
It's
'cause
all.
I don't
No, I'm not doing that shit. It's all eyeballing.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't think.
Hold
trust
on.
these.
I got a calculator. What were the scores?
No. We're not spending time doing
2,
that.
Nice try, Paul.
7, 3. What were the scores here?
Okay. Random Ray writes in and says Melissa was better in 6 than in 5. but
I
that
agree
isn't
with that.
saying much.
No
Is
way.
I
that the,
disagree with that. I think
She's
was
bad in
fucking
everything.
terrible in 6.
She's the worst. She killed
I
the
just-
Scream franchise.
Megan
She,
gave
like-
4. Sorry, Megan gave 4 a 7.
Let's
Megan,
go.
you're off your
No.
rocker.
Join the panel, Megan. You and me.
But we can go back to that. What about
Forget the haters.
Melissa? Melissa, Nadia, you're going to say something, right?
Oh, I was just gonna comment on the fact that I actually kind of agree with her being fired from the movie, because if you're gonna say something and your employer goes, "Hey, knock it off," and you continue to say so, don't expect to have a job. So I don't know this whole boycotting and stuff. And I'm Palestinian, just putting it out there. I am Palestinian. So like, if you're gonna say stuff and your employer says just knock it off, you don't have a role. Like, it's what it is. I don't know why everybody made a big deal about it, but.
Well, we know why.
Well, we know why. Yeah, I know.
Rachel Zegler didn't get the message.
No, she definitely didn't. And what Melissa and Rachel did was far worse than anything Gina Carano ever did or said, which was like a nothing.
No,
and she's still
Carano
got
didn't do anything.
Totally
No, I
different
know.
now.
That's the thing.
crazy.
She didn't. She didn't do anything. So, whatever. But
It's just whatever the new phase is,
Yeah,
like whatever
exactly,
the new
that's true.
thing it is. Like when it first all blew off, like I tell people, my family's been there for generations. I have family in the West Bank and stuff. Nobody understands what's really going on there. Everybody just, the highlights. And like half the people who protested, I ask them all the time, because they're saying is like to the river, the sea. Half of them can't even name the sea or the river in their own thing. So there you go. Sorry to I just had to get that
Preach.
out.
Shanatsky writes in, the point of the later Scream films is we're horrors and want to cash in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the art? Bring back art, please.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen with this thing.
Oh my God.
That's a good poster, but
It's a good looking poster, right? But it's
Nepo
a different
baby, though.
question. Yeah, go ahead, Nadia.
A new Nepo baby is in
Yeah.
town, and I
Oh,
cannot
fuck this guy.
Jack Quaid. Is it Jack Quaid, right?
Yes.
I just call him Dennis Quaid's son.
I don't understand why they put them in these like masculine roles.
No,
I
no,
could
they-
take this dude out.
But they
Like, I
don't,
get
though.
it.
Yeah,
But they
he's
don't, though. That's
soft.
the thing. That's the thing. If you need a beta cuck dude who's going to end up being like a pussy toxic male, that's who you hire. Like, that's
Companion.
all the roles he plays.
I will
He
say,
just-
Matt, you kind of look like a little bit. You guys. In
No,
that
He doesn't.
camera angle.
You don't get,
No,
Look
I'm
at
kidding.
it.
You're just fucking with him. He does.
I'm
I thought you were
fucking
being
with
serious
you.
for a
I'm
second.
sorry, Matt.
All right, good.
But I agree with you. Yeah, I don't know what it is, why they keep putting him in roles of this stuff, but he's awful. Stop it.
Well-
He's not that great.
Here we go. We're now in the fucking movie where toxic fandom is the reason why the killer is killing people. This movie is about us guys. That's what this is. They see we are Ghostface to these assholes that made this movie. So
I will say, when they lit that chick on fire, though, at the end was pretty cool, though.
no, this one actually does have some brutal kills in it.
Yeah,
Again-
she was still able to get up and run after them.
Yeah.
Like, stupid.
Yeah,
stuff.
when the frosted
out.
tip gay dude, or maybe he's not. I don't know. When that guy when he gets stabbed in the neck, I was like kind of taken
he's
aback by
from-
that.
He's from 13 Reasons Why. That's
Yeah,
why
and I
he's-
actually
Oh, yeah,
he was
okay.
one of the few
Yeah.
he was one of the few characters that I actually didn't have a problem with. I actually thought he was
Yeah.
good.
Okay, well
Yeah, I
here's
like
here's a hot take for me. Okay, all right, all right. When this movie started, I kind of thought, "Hey, are we back?"
Oh,
And then as soon as and this is going to be kind of weird, but as soon as David Arquette was introduced, the movie started going to shit.
yeah.
But he's very good in this movie.
Yes, here we go. This is the movie that made me realize, oh shit, why David Arquette he got better with acting.
Yeah,
Even though the script has problems and treats his character like shit,
he's actually very
his
good.
acting is really good in this.
Yeah, and it's not even just the moments between him and Gail, or when he's like crying because the fucking actor moments, but like just the little subtleties he does. He's really good in it. So I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Then they introduce that fucking chick. Oh my god, that insufferable, shitty Randy's niece,
Mindy.
Mindy.
Mindy, yeah.
Fuck her. Oh,
I hated her so much. Flames on the side of my face
breathing, heaving breaths, heaving.
Oh yeah, she really sucked. She really sucked.
And
I
it's
don't
like,
know why they brought them back for 7. I don't. There was
oh,
never
as
an
soon as she
appeal for
hopped
them.
out of the van, I wanted to fucking punch her. I wanted to just leave. Like, I
Now-
swear.
now
to
She
God,
shouldn't like the stuff that she lived through. Also in 6.
I know.
Good
And again,
God.
I
finally-
jumped out of my chair when she got stabbed. I was so fucking happy.
And the
Legitimately
brother,
Finally
happy.
remembering this, and
stuff he
the
lived
reason
through in
it
5.
it slipped my mind is because I hated it so much.
Can there
It's
there's no
really fucking
excuse.
bad.
There's no excuse for her character being so much like Jamie Kennedy, Randy, right? I mean, they never knew him. He was dead long before they were
Yeah.
They were
probably
even
either
born.
born,
Yeah.
born,
Yeah.
and she acts exactly like him. Exact. It's not.
No,
anything-
dude,
No,
not even comparing her to him.
She's
She
trying
is so
to act like him. and
Try,
it's
yeah.
not
She's
working.
trying. She's so
Yes, that's what I'm
fucking
trying to say.
smug, dude. She's so smug to an
Are these the
unbearable
kids
degree.
from the-
I
Doesn't
thought
work.
when I was rewatching 5 and 6, oh, maybe maybe it wasn't as bad as when I first saw it, years ago, and I have my reviews up, yada yada. It's just as bad. There's something about this actress that is so obnoxious. She ruins every scene that she's in with this smug attitude where another actor could deliver it with likability, but she sucks. She disparages Dewey, she condescends to this character and that character, and it's supposed to be charming. They want us to think it's charming and cute,
And
but it's
funny.
not. She's a bitch.
always trying to guess who's the killer, and she's wrong, and she
are
wants to be
obnoxious-
right.
I have a question. Are they supposedly the kids of the sister from
Yes.
Scream 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. Yeah.
And
They show
they
her
are
who's in it.
wow. Sister
Yeah.
got down. All right. Okay.
That's such a
Yeah, and then he left.
I can't stand kids. You throw kids, siblings, whatever else into a picture for a movie, and they look nothing like him too.
Well,
Melissa
dude-
Barrera is Billy's daughter.
Oh my God. and
What?
they're-
And her?
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
okay, a bunch of things. First of all, I know I'm going to be kind of jumping ahead just for what I'm about to say right now, but the fact that Mindy lives in all these movies, but Randy didn't, fuck you. That sucks. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
That is fucking
Yeah.
terrible. And yes,
Yeah.
the plot just starts off on the wrong foot with her being Billy's. What do you call a bastard that's a female?
Bastard.
Illegitimate
yeah.
daughter.
Whatever.
Bastard child.
Whatever. Like that whole subplot, that whole plot is stupid. And like now, and we didn't even talk about this when we talked about Scream 3, but Scream 3 kind of introduces that like almost fantasy element where she's like having visions of her mom, which is fucking retarded. And also Ghostface knows about it. And
Dude, it's not even nowhere near as bad as the
No, you're
Billy
right. You're
Loomis
right.
visions.
You're
Dude.
absolutely-
Like,
absolutely
woo!
right. But like Skeet Ulrich
Force
comes
Ghost?
back and he's like a reflection, and they do some like really shitty makeup and like de-aging.
He looks like a
on him.
waxed figure.
It's fucking terrible. And I like the guy, but it's embarrassing.
No,
watching him,
no,
like-
he's good, but
Yeah.
it's the creative choices. It's not
Yes.
Ulrich's fault.
is
He's doing
so
what
bad.
he's doing his best, but what he's put into here is not a justification to bring him back. It's not
Right.
good
And-
enough. Even
Yeah.
Scream 7 has a better justification. These are so retarded. These visions to make it that she's schizophrenic and seeing her dead biological father.
Everybody
knows you never go full retard.
Yeah,
But she never met him. Yeah.
and he's wearing the same fucking clothes that he wore when he died. He's even got the
Yeah.
same
Why
stab.
would he
How
even
do you
have a
know?
connection?
And
to her? He
that
doesn't
means it's
care.
fake blood.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
It's a fake blood in
so
his shirt.
fucking dumb. But now we're like, because we're in the era of the Legacy sequel, and so they try to like jump on that train, but again, they're not clever about it. It just fucking sucks. It just comes across as a bad Legacy sequel. This movie
Can
is
I ask you a
fucking
question?
awful.
Are we like obviously Sidney Prescott is, she's a charmer, everybody loves her. There's no denying, just a great character through and through. First 4 movies, whatever else. Melissa Barrera's character, are we supposed to like her? Are we
Yes.
supposed to?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Like I really
We're
want to
supposed
know because it
have
does not
empathy
work.
for her. we're supposed to have empathy for her legacy. Like, you know, she didn't
Her
know
struggle.
her dad growing up, and
Yeah.
she might have mental illness passed down from him, and she's trying to struggle with that and trauma and all that stuff. So yeah, we're supposed to have empathy for her. I would argue I would feel worse for Jenna Ortega's character, who's just a half sister who's just thrown in the mix.
Yeah.
And just
she's had all the shit. She has all the shit happen to her in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh my! But as soon as, because we brought this up earlier, Kyle brought this up. But as soon as she says in the very beginning of the movie, I like elevated horror, and then she proceeds to say that her favorite horror movie is The Babadook.
Babadook,
Fuck
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Fuck that movie, and fuck all the movies that she brought up that she liked. Fucking awful. That is exactly what the problem with this movie is.
Jesus.
Babadook sucks ass.
The biggest problem, and granted, I'm a fan of his, the Flanagan. That's who started this whole like the trend of elevated horror. Like, there might have been a couple of I think it wasn't as mainstream. No, I think Flanagan was more so when his Netflix series came out and everyone's like, this is elevated horror. I think that's where it became mainstream more so than Jordan Peele's stuff.
I Flanagan did a great job with Life of Chuck.
I feel like what they're saying though, correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I feel like when they mention elevated horror, that means that they're injecting that like political messaging into it as well. Like Get Out, Candyman remake.
Well, horror has always had some political statement depending on the era.
No. I understand, but I mean like modern political ideology injected in things.
I like to think of it as it's more so the visual factor and it's smart people horror,
More
right?
cerebral.
Yeah,
that's what I think of when I think of like what's elevated horror is supposed to be.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
that's where I would put Flanagan and Peele into those categories as elevated horror directors. It's not so much more on the gore or shock value; it's the story they're trying to tell and trying to get into your mind and make it scary in a sense where, like, I wouldn't put I don't know, anybody who directs for Blumhouse. I'm sorry, I'm bragging on Blumhouse so much.
Poor Blumhouse.
Yeah,
I know. Oh,
they haven't. They need a home run right now.
It's not going to happen.
Megan 2 wasn't that good?
Megan 2 was fun, but it's not good.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's not as good as the first one.
It's a shame because I bought the popcorn bucket. Now it's worthless.
Okay, somebody will want it one day when the third one comes out.
Well, I actually bought it twice. So I bought it and I accidentally left it in the restroom when it first came out, and then I bought it again when it was on clearance.
I have the old school, like, it's not like her, but it's just her printed around it over there.
Nice.
So yeah, but I have her right here. There she is. Like her on her little.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't remember her sitting on a chair.
No, it's just their little toppers that thing.
Okay.
Anyway. Now to think of it, the last good Blumhouse.
Jack Quaid was really bad in this. You know, like
Jack
Melissa
Quaid is bad in everything.
I don't
He's
like him.
horrible.
I don't like him in anything. Yeah.
Well, he's trying to do Stu Macher, and as many like both of them are trying to do that actually, and that's what's so annoying. And I did it. I showed examples in my impromptu video now available. It is showcasing the numerous actors that are trying to replicate that performance, and they fucking fail. And I'm tired. I've said it since. I've said it through every video that I've done on Scream from 5, 6, and 7. Every time is somebody tries to be like Stu Macher, and it's. Can we have one that is like steady, measured, calm, creepy, like Hannibal Lecter, kind of delivery for once?
Deviate from the formula.
Okay, so
that's why these movies suck.
So I have a question. What sucks more about this movie? The annoying ass characters and / actors that are playing them, or is it the plot / writing?
I think it's the plot / writing. I think that overall, fuck legacy sequels. That shit needs to die. Even when this came out, like legacy sequels were kind of getting old at the time, and I don't. It's like fuck off. You don't need to take everything that used to be good, even though this series was never good, and like plug it into the legacy sequel. Just
okay, I'll agree with you, but like the characters really
It's the
well, the
characters.
writing,
really fucking annoying.
The characters were written that way, which comes
Yeah.
back to the writing.
It's a combination of the actors they chose, like the actress who plays Mindy. If they had gotten a better actress, they could have pulled that off, right? You know, I don't. No one's coming to mind right now, but a plethora of actors that could have pulled that
But
off.
Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera's
We're
role
not-
probably would
We're
have been
not
way
rooting for any of the younger
Dude, you're
actors.
not yet over the
no
crush yet over
Yeah.
that midget.
All you want to see, and
Is
maybe
all
I'm
of them
wrong.
die.
Maybe it's because I'm old, but I don't care about any of these newer characters. Like they
Correct.
suck.
Yeah.
They genuinely fucking suck.
Yep.
And you just want to see it's like when you watch Force Awakens. It's like the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
you
and I
want-
start to
too
feel
hard.
as though there's something wrong with me, where I think I'm having trouble putting my finger on why do I not care about any of these characters, and it's just it's
haven't earned
it's
it.
the culmination of the writing and the acting, the execution of it all. There's some good ideas here and there, and embellishments and moments like. It was cool to see before, Dewey fucking, was killed by Honora the whore, where he's going down the hall and he's reloading the revolver. That looks fucking cool. That looks cool. Like they knew how to shoot that.
No, and that's
I love that.
This movie's actually shot pretty well overall.
Oh, much better.
It is.
Four.
Like, and that did surprise me.
Yeah.
Because it actually is a good looking movie, and I'm pretty sure it's digital. Not 100% sure, but it's a nice looking digital movie.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing nice I could say about it, though. Like everything else, him and his performance.
Yeah, Arquette's performance is good. Yeah.
I don't know why they killed him off. That was a dumb movie.
Yeah, we can
That's the
talk about
legacy-
that.
That's the legacy
that was a
sequel
very
thing to
dumb
do.
move.
You know,
Even Nev Campbell has said during promotions for Scream 7 that she doesn't know why they did that and she hates it.
yeah,
She's not holding back about that.
dipshit move. It really was. But did you guys notice that Mikey, whatever the fuck her name is, the whore,
Mikey Madison.
Honora the whore, yeah.
she dies the same way she dies in Once
In
Upon a
the-
Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's like-
I said that way back in
Oh,
the
did you?
Scream
Okay,
5
sorry.
video,
Sorry,
dude. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe that's what you're pulling from.
No,
That's funny.
I don't think so.
Oh, you never watched my video. Never mind.
Wow.
I had more faith in you, Matt.
No, maybe
Oh
I did.
my
I don't know, but
gosh.
when I saw the movie, I wasn't thinking about that, and I started thinking about her in the
It's
swimming
not
pool.
that
and,
hard to pull that, across the board here. Like they're pretty similar.
So one thing that I wanted to mention was when I was watching this, rewatching it with Megan, she has some great unofficial stand-up when it comes to Jenna Ortega. Every time she was on screen, she had something to say. When Ortega is in the hospital and she hears a noise out in the hall, Megan said, "Don't you come near me. I have my teddy bear and a butter knife."
I
mean,
I think what was endearing about Jenna's character in this was how vulnerable she was. Like, I think she's the most vulnerable character in the entire Scream franchise, right? I mean,
Did you want to
she's just
rescue her?
totally helpless. Huh?
She's the only innocent one out of all of them. Like I was saying earlier, she's kind of thrown into the whole thing. She's just a half sister. She has no connection to any of this except for Melissa's character.
And that makes her likable, right? And she's like human in this. I feel like some of these characters aren't even humans. They're just
I feel like she's acting the same way she does in X, the horror movie she was in a while back before this. So it's like almost carbon copy to the character, similar.
She acts like that in everything she's in.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen Wednesday. So.
Matt is not impressed.
No,
Man.
I'm so tired of horror movies where scenes are happening in a hospital and the halls are deserted and the lights are
where's
dim. That
everybody?
is no
Right.
one's around.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it's a victim of a killer out there. Where are the cops? Where is everybody?
Oh,
Okay,
now
where
you
are
guys,
they?
now you guys are jumping on the logic train. Okay.
What? No. It's
Dude, it's a progression. You got hold on.
Yeah.
Sin,
Hey,
let me
same thing
explain
happened in
why.
Halloween
Let me
2.
explain why. There's a threshold, and when that's crossed
It
with
crosses
the
it too.
bad writing and the bad acting, then you go over past that threshold to
it
where
becomes so
you start
glaring.
berating it, where it just culminates and it
starts crossing
compounds.
over in two. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's my
not
point.
all of the movies have come to that threshold level, and definitely 4 started to get really close. 5 and 6 definitely. 7 I felt was a little bit of a better return to form, which is why I liked it more than 5 and 6.
What really takes
Paul's
me out of it?
Back, I think.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, he says
He's just
back.
a still frame.
Oh, he's so fuzzy.
That was getting really hot.
And that's it. That's the end of the story.
Go back to my phone very, very hot.
All we heard was that you got.
I didn't want my phone.
I don't get why everybody's discounting Melissa Barrera's performance so much. I feel like her awful performance is such an eyesore in this. I was watching this with my girlfriend. Okay. It was her first time watching this. She watched 5 and 6 with me, or maybe she just watched 6. I don't know.
This is recent.
Yes, this was just a few days ago. And it's hard to take this movie seriously because of how stale she is. It's not even like she's reading lines. It's like she's just not there. Blank expression. And I'm kind of wondering if the blank dead eyes is on purpose because she has this evil aura going.
No, she's
about
like this in every other movie I've seen her in. I've seen her in
so
some
there you go.
movie
That's
where
not
she
good.
fell in love with a monster.
She just can't act for
and,
shit.
yeah.
Megan described it as dead fish eyes.
I love it. That's great.
She might have said it in the comments. We'll get to it.
I thought she was much better in Abigail.
Oh, I hate that movie. That movie.
I love that movie.
What a great cast, but no chemistry amongst the entire cast.
I love that film. It was so much better than Scream 5 and 6.
What movie are you talking about? I didn't catch that.
Abigail.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Is that a spinoff?
No, it's about a ballerina vampire. And again, great cast.
Oh yeah. I saw the trailer.
The trailer spoiled it completely.
No chemistry.
Sound like a fun concept, but
awful. Don't listen to Life of Chuck over here. All right.
Nice.
Don't listen to Nadia. Just watch it for yourself.
It's a bad movie. It's a bad movie.
I loved it.
Can someone explain to me why Sydney showed up to Woodsboro even though she said she's not going to go there?
Because Dewey died.
Yeah,
but did she know that? She knew.
Yeah,
who informed her?
She maybe she heard it on the news.
That's why she came.
Someone
That's why
told
she
her.
came
That's
back,
why.
though.
That's specifically
That's
why
okay.
she came
Thank
back.
you. I just had that question. It happened so quickly. Literally, the next scene they cut to is Courtney Cox on the couch crying. By the way, holy shit. Cox, when she tries to cry, looks like she's either surprised, and it even what I just did with my eyebrows, she can't even do. She can't do that anymore. She can't emote. She looks like she's smiling when she cries.
That's the effects of Botox, isn't it?
It's so sad that she did that. She didn't have to do this. That's I haven't heard any pushback about it towards me. I'm like, take it easy, Kyle. You're like, no, I'm not, because this wasn't put upon her through external measures or whatever. She did this to herself.
She had
this is her
Friends.
fault.
She didn't need to even act after Friends. So
I firmly believe that she would have aged just as well as Jennifer Connelly and Neve Campbell. It would have been similar, but for some fucking reason, Demi Moore and Courtney Cox and a whole bunch of other, even Emily Blunt is starting to fucking do it.
Meg Ryan.
It's an addiction.
Oh, she did that way early on before it was, she was the early stages test subject.
She was.
Meg
and
Ryan.
Jack Wade's mom.
Yep.
Look how we connected all this. Yeah.
No, but it's a trend, and it becomes an addiction. They actually talk about it in that show Nip Tuck.
Oh, what a great show! What a great show!
Very, very graphic, that show. I remember being.
Yeah.
Last thing I do want to say before we move on is the meta commentary on this film is when Richie is criticizing Hollywood for not making a great stab movie since the first one, but he thinks that if he acts out the events from the first, that somehow that's going to inspire Hollywood to make a great film of a stab movie again. That doesn't
makes no sense.
The rationales,
Also, they like fucked something up too. I think it was this one. It might have been 6. I can't remember, but they had mentioned before in the movie that the character of Sidney Prescott had not been in a stab movie since oh god, like part 2 or something. But like in one of the other movies, I think she's in all of them. So they fucked something up, but I can't remember what it was. I tried remembering exactly what it was, but of course I forgot. But yeah, they can't even get their own shit right anymore.
That's bad.
Did we like anything about? Did we say? I mean, yeah, we liked David Arquette, and
I like the seriousness.
Yeah,
like
the
I
seriousness,
felt like
the
it was,
tone. I mean, it's very different from Scream 3, obviously.
There's some
If I
there's
never
some brutal
see 5
kills.
and there's brutal. If I never see 5 and 6 again, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Agree. Agree.
I've
And yeah,
only seen them
my
once in my
perception
life.
of these movies have come down on a rewatch for sure. I liked them. I liked 5 okay when I first saw it. I wasn't super in love with it. And then 6 was like, no, this is not as good as. And then 7 was like, wow, this is so much better than 6, and I think better than 5. And then rewatching them all again, it's like, oh yeah, for sure. And Scream to me has been fairly solid. Like I know we're doing this ranking, but my personal rankings would be higher than than some of these are ending up. But 5 and 6, I think, are the weakest of them all.
4, 5, and 6.
Amen, sister.
I gotta say,
like 4
the
better
most
than 5 and
satisfying
6.
thing about this movie, most satisfying thing, is seeing Honora the Horror burn up in the kitchen.
Yeah, but then
Because
she pops back up again. So stupid.
I don't care about that. It's the
I
whole
hate when
trope
they do
of
that. I
the
know,
killer
but
comes back kind of
they're
thing.
creating the
They didn't
tropes.
shoot her in the head. You gotta shoot him in the head.
But see, to me that just gets stupid after a while. Come on, I can't stand
mean,
it. They're
That's part of the fun.
they argue against tropes in the first 1 and 2, and then they're creating tropes.
They're
that
arguing.
continu-
They're arguing against
Stupid.
tropes by claiming that they're in the real world, but in the real world you wouldn't have any of that. That's why these movies are so dumb and frustrating.
Wait, not blanket statement. Not every one of them.
I don't agree with that.
They're
He
not
obviously
dumb,
is very
dude.
jaded.
Yes,
they're
they
thoughtful
are.
in the
After
beginning. They're thoughtful.
After one, they're fucking retarded, but they just get worse, like, worse and worse. And
You're
worse.
the worst.
But, yeah, because again, you watch the first one and you're like, okay, this is unique. This is different. I don't really care for it, but I understand why it's making the cultural impact that it is. But then all the fucking sequels suck dick. Every single one.
I mean,
Okay,
I will
can't
admit
agree-
there was
agree with
certainly
that.
Scream fatigue by the time Scream 5 came along.
Yeah.
It was just
Scream 4 is so
And
bad.
it was supposed to breathe.
I'm
new
telling you, the
life
hard
into
line
the-
is 1, 2, and 3, and then after that, downhill.
Well, I started to feel it with Scream 4 because it just felt like it didn't have a lot of consequence. And I think it was because of the way they treated the character of Sydney. That she wasn't an active participant in the plot.
Well,
She's
she
just
wasn't
hanging
active
around.
in 6 either, so let's get going.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
go.
she wasn't, because they were trying to do the pass the torch thing. Yeah. in
No,
6.
they wouldn't
in
pay
5.
her.
I'm sorry, in 5, she wasn't as
Mm-hmm.
active either. It felt kind of like a repeat of 4.
I feel like with 6, they were like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. We're not going to pay you because we don't need you. You're not, we'll figure it out. Not realizing
That
that
was so
Sydney's such a
weird.
big part of the franchise. Yeah.
No, part 5 for Sydney in part 5, it was just like bringing back Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh,
That's what she
no.
was.
Yes, but I'm saying with 6, with not actually bringing her back
yeah.
as part of the story and thinking that Melissa and Jenna were going to be the
They were enough to
forerunners.
prop it up. Yeah,
Absolutely.
but they're not.
That was a big
Yeah,
mistake.
they're
As
not.
terrible as much as I don't like these movies, that's true. Like she still is the thing that draws
She's
you in.
kind
to
of like
seeing
the
these
Laurie
films.
Strode.
She is.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Definitely.
This is how much of a cash grab this was for them. If any of you noticed, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, the last shot of this movie where it's on a crane moving back from the Stu Macher's house, you get a shot of the ambulance, which a couple shots before, Gail and Sydney were sitting on the back end of, and then in the wide shot, they're gone.
Oh wow.
They are disappeared. And I mentioned that, I think it's in the video, but I remember seeing it in the first time I saw the film. And I saw it again here, and I thought, well, maybe they're walking off, or there's a reason that they're not there. No, they're just gone.
I didn't even notice
Melissa
that.
walks off away from them, and then the camera widens out slowly, and you see the ambulance completely deserted. No one's there.
I was too annoyed at the fact that they were copying the shot from the original, the final shot from the original, to even notice that.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this movie. The way it ends, it's like, fuck you. You suck, dude. This movie blows.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
2.
Scream 5.
2.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
I'll
give
say
it
3.
I would give it a 3 because it's better than 6.
4 does not belong in 4, people. It's
I
not
agree.
that
I
low.
agree with you.
There's
box
no way
office.
it's a 4.
Yeah,
It
I
does.
agree with you about that.
It's actually should be lower than that.
No,
No,
no, because
worse,
it's
man.
better than 5 and 6.
I think 6 is worse than 5. I think 6 is just
6 is absolutely
atrocious.
worse than 5. Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what that means. Scream 5 is in the red category of this.
Yep.
This movie is gutted like a fish.
Yes.
Good. That's
And
great
then
news.
we move on to
God, what an
Scream
awful
6. I'd
really
say.
thought they-
Let me say one. Kate, comments. We'll look at those after Scream 6, I think, and then either that or after Scream 7.
I actually kind of liked, I think it was kind of
Jesus,
ridiculous.
Bob.
No. Let me finish. I kind of liked the intro scene.
Okay, they
with
do
Samara
something.
Weaving.
That's all I got to say positive wise about this. I thought it was
Oh, yeah?
interesting. I liked that we saw, the killer unmasked. I kind of liked the dating app angle.
Well, that's just the beginning. That's an interesting angle. I'll read the log line here. A year after the events of Scream 5, Sam and her sister Tara, along with their friends, including Feckin' Mindy, are followed to New York City by ghost faces who begin targeting them because of a hidden vendetta.
They really thought they like three ghosts. We're gonna surprise them. 3 ghost killers.
Yeah,
No, I did.
forgot
No,
there
I
were-
predicted this. I actually, when I
forgot there were
reviewed
3.
Scream 5, I said that they should do. I basically pitched like a 3 killer concept where the third killer would end up being Matthew Lillard, and then at the end he fucking kills the 2 of them
I like
and
that.
reveals himself to be like,
They should have
fuck,
just done
fuck
that
you
in
two,
7.
I am the ultimate ghost face.
They should have
Like
done
he
that
kills them in
7.
front of Sydney or whatever characters are there, and then he would have an inverted colored mask of like white eyes with a white face. Or a white. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
I'm
it.
dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, so you get the inverted, the way it was.
I have really nothing to comment on this movie. This is a 1 for me, so I'll let you guys.
Yeah, it's a dud.
Wait, you're checking out?
It's bad. No, I'm not. I'm still here. It's just I don't have anything positive to say about this movie whatsoever.
Let the hate flow.
I don't like it at all.
This movie sucks ass.
Yeah.
It is so
I don't like this.
fucking terrible.
The stupid city setting, the stupid Ghostface with a rifle or a gun, like ooh. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, this is the one I took the most negative notes on out of all. Of
Mindy is on steroids. Just
Sydney.
annoying. Like Mindy is.
That's just one instance.
I thought Mindy
How
was
they can-
annoying in Scream 5. She is
she's
top
even
tier
worse, yeah.
steroids annoying in this.
I hate her, Ross. I hate her.
So many terrible injuries, and they can still run around like they're fine. I mean, it even it's definitely extended. I mean, it was showing up in 5, but it's even worse now. Where Ghostface is kind of, he's like nothing can really put him down until the very end. But now the victims, nothing's really putting them down.
Actually,
Jenna Ortega's character was stabbed in the back, and then moments later, she's running around like nothing. And Mindy was stabbed in the gut terribly on the train. No, at the end, she's running around with a little bandage around her.
And not just once, Sin. She
Oh,
was
I
stabbed
know.
multiple times.
She got fucked up. She should have died.
She should have
There were so
died.
many times where there are multiple with people. No, but they're just
This movie would have gone up 1 point.
able to
for
walk
me
it
if she
all, I
died.
guess.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. Additionally to what's annoying with her performance, not only with the smug behavior, but even when she gets stabbed, she's unable to perform pain and sadness. She just looks like
I think you should just have a stream, just talking.
just angry the whole time. No, it's
Yeah.
just it's obnoxious.
And then she makes the stupid joke too.
Also, one positive thing about the movie I liked, I did like the setting of the museum. I thought that was pretty cool, but that's about it.
The
At the
museum,
end,
you said?
It's
Like
like
the shrine. Yeah. I literally pictured like
the ghost.
The night at the museum just came into my head. I was like, when were they in a museum? What?
All the props and, well, I guess they're not props, but you know what I mean. Like in the, I thought that was cool. That's the only thing. It's my one positive. That's it.
Okay, so there's a really big thing that I've been waiting to. I should have set it up earlier, but there's a big theory that throughout viewing each of these movies, I cobbled together information that I will read out because it's very lengthy. But should I wait until the end, until Scream 7, because it's really a culmination. It's. I'll wait until the end. All right, fine.
Wait until
yeah, because it's really like. Yeah, it's juicy.
Well, something that's so irritating about these sequels, like the modern day ones, is how they are literally copying those first few movies, right? I mean, literally scene for scene. And this one, I noticed a few things. Like, first off, we're back on we're back on campus again, of course. I saw of course, like one of the most iconic moments in the first Scream movie is when Gail is trying to get an interview from Sydney. And she's with Tatum, and Gail pisses Sydney off because she asks a really sensitive question, and then Sydney punches her in the face. The same thing happened here again, and I was like, oh, I just sighed when that happened. And then there was another moment where we go. We got the the second movie, right, in the new sequel era. And they're tracking the killer in the park with the phone tracker, and half the crew's in the van while Sam and Jenna are searching the park. It's like, come on. Now these are like two big noticeable things, and when I saw them, I just sighed out loud. It just makes me sick. I like the meta commentary or whatever, but I cannot stand.
Hold on, dude. Which part? Hold on. Every moment of meta commentary is delivered by Mindy, and she's obnoxious. You liked that?
Oh no! I didn't mean to say I liked it. I'm saying that this is like different. You know what I mean? I like the idea of meta commentary if it's done right. I'm just saying I can't stand in any movie, and all these sequels are doing it, where they just directly reference an older scene, an older moment, and this is copying it scene for scene. It's ridiculous.
It's a shame that she was the only one doing the meta commentary.
I know it's fucking painful. It's so annoying. Like, I'm not even like a Jamie Kennedy fan, but it's like you're like looking at fucking, I don't know, Denzel Washington compared to her, like he's so much better, so much more of a likable character than she is. She fucking sucks. There is nothing good about her.
God, I hate her, Ross. I hate her.
It just needs to be reiterated.
Of course she's gay, we got to throw that in there too.
Did you notice her patches on her hoodie?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't. What were they?
She's got the fag flag, the trans flag, the da flag, just all over the place.
She's wearing some bullshit feminist shirt. It's
yeah. Oh yeah, lead femi kind of thing. Like,
it's so gay. It's so fucking gay.
Did you notice the part at the beginning when she's at the party and she says that she's not worried about a killer coming at her again because lightning? How often does lightning strike twice?
Yeah,
and I literally thought, excuse me, how many times has Sydney been stalked? Are you retarded?
And you're supposed to be the trope person.
Yeah,
yes,
right,
know this.
Right.
It's fucking dumb. And also, what's up with like the guy that Melissa is banging? Like, he sounds like a former crackhead when he talks.
I literally said that dude earlier today. I said he looks like a crack dealer.
Dude, he does.
And he every time he comes into a scene, he looks like this.
That's messed up, bro.
I need a fix, man. I need a fix.
Well, she'd be into that.
Seriously.
Oh, gosh.
I don't
Nadia,
get how we're supposed to, find her character to be likable or cheerworthy if we know that she has this evil within inside herself that she kind of embraces. I mean, obviously she embraces it pretty severely at the end of that fifth one, and then here we go, she does it again here.
They're trying to like teeter into that like Dexter territory, where you got like the serial killer that you root for, but she fucking sucks, whereas Dexter is cool, so you can't get into it.
No, I'll give a little, olive branch. There we go. to Melissa Barrera is that it's not that she's, and I haven't seen a lot of performances by her. A lot of it is because of the writing and her direction of the character that the writers choose. You know, there's some moments even in Scream 5. I didn't mention it, but when she confesses the whole backstory about how she found the diary, and then that was how she found out Billy Loomis was her dad. She really overplays that to the point of soap opera acting. There's none of that here, thankfully, but it's the writing is what it comes down to. The whole leaning into, she's seeing hallucinations. She's going to a therapist. The therapist is freaked out, basically shuns her away, and she says, "Oh, you're just like the rest." Oh, so you've gone to many other therapists and they've shunned you away. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, at some point you got to look at yourself. Maybe you're the fucking weirdo.
Ooh, yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It is the writing for sure, but at the same time, all these like Gen Z actresses, and not just actors in general, like all of them have that like smugness about them. Not as much as the Mindy chick, but there still is just that air of superiority that they all have. You know, none of them acted like that in the original. You know, none of them. No. Yes, they're young, they're smart asses, but like not like how it is now, where these characters just think that they fucking know everything.
And they're not kind. Like, what happened to nice, kind, caring,
that's what I'm saying.
Characters?
Like, because they that kind of radiates from them, none of them are likable. None of them. You're not behind any of them.
Dude, they're literally, it's either here or in Scream 5. It's the same character, Mindy. There are numerous times where she just callously says, "Oh, yeah, that person's probably hacked up and dead."
Yeah.
Fucking bitch. Like, just terrible character. Horrible character. Who thought that it was a good idea?
They like wrote a character for people that like listen to NPR and fucking, you know, get their news from Reddit. You know what I mean? Like that's who they're appealing to. It's weird. Like,
at least with Randy, here's the difference. Is Randy, when he would have those moments of that person might be hacked up, he showed worry. And he was pointing it out and being meta of, based off of this, it's like she's probably hacked up and, you know, dead out in the field. That type of thing.
Him understanding the tropes made him like, yeah, exactly.
Right, but he had empathy.
Exactly.
And it's shown through his performance, and Jamie Kennedy has that. He has that agency of empathy where it's just like, oh, it's common sense that you would, in this situation, you would want to have a protagonist character with some empathy, and the fucking Mindy character doesn't. We've gone too much on this Mindy character. Like, she is that is, it's crazy how much she's just gone.
The
like she brings down these two movies.
Yeah,
it's insane.
She's fucking terrible.
Sorry, not 2 movies, 3. She's in 7 as well.
Yeah, that's right. She is.
You know what? A scene I enjoyed because of the tension. Let's get some positivity. Was the subway? I thought that was a pretty entertaining.
Oh, yeah, but that was terrible.
You didn't like?
Well, it's terrible because Mindy didn't die.
Well, that too, but also like the chances that Ghostface would have been able to find them exactly in the moment. Like, this is the kind of stuff that happened a lot in 5 and 6.
Well, the logic. Okay, sure. The logic behind it's bad, but I thought it was
conveniences. It was
an intense moment. I think
they did it better. They did it better in Predator 2. Okay.
It's been a bit since I've seen Predator 2. But they probably did.
You know, you make a good point, Sin. Yeah, how on earth could they have gotten in there?
There were just many things like that happened. It just
I love this, guys.
It's called Find My Friends on your iPhone, and you can just
see?
Okay, that's right. But you're supposed to assume that, like, they made a big deal out of phone cloning, and what was it? Was it the 4th one or the 3rd one?
Yeah.
They should have reminded you of that possibility, because by then that's not something.
I think it's funny how the Scream movies, they don't usually use like the extra tricks that come along the way. Like, you know, one of the tricks that was clever in what was it, Scream 2 Scream 3 was the voice changer. You could sound like anybody. Like, why not use that all the time, right?
I'm surprised we didn't even bring that up.
I forgot to bring this up.
Yeah.
They had the fucking magical bullshit.
Well, it's not so magic, is it today, man, with AI?
Yeah, Sure, but like back then, it's like you don't fucking have that. That's such bullshit.
There is a deleted scene, and it probably wouldn't have helped you, but they did have a moment where
Not much could help him.
the Roman, because he's behind the mask, he went up to a voice box that had Sydney's voice, and he recorded it on that device, and he cloned it.
Dude, and it's like the fucking prop guys were like, you see that hockey puck over there? Yeah, bring it over here. I got some silver spray paint.
Cool.
We'll take a look.
I actually like that. I like the way it looked, dude.
It ain't that flat, bro.
Fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
you know what else was kind of dumb about some of these setups for when Ghostface would appear? He'd be talking to them, and then it would be revealed that he's like behind the door or behind the curtain. They couldn't hear him talking, like a physical voice.
There's three of them. There's three of them. One on the phone and one behind.
All this
that's
shit
fair.
is just as annoying in Scream 2, guys. It starts
Yeah,
there.
well,
okay?
and the third one was one, and that happened. I think there was a time where that happened. There was supposedly,
But in
one.
this one, I mean, you got three to put on the table to like move things around. So like,
Well,
I guess
in number
You know what would be
6,
interesting?
yeah.
You know what would be interesting? So the Shinotsky in the chat, she makes me think this would be awesome. She says, so Sam Altman is Ghostface. Wouldn't it be cool if Sam was like, we don't see her character at all in the next movie, but she is one of the ghost faces that gets revealed at the end? That'd be cool.
You mean for a
That'd be good
future
way to,
sequel?
Like, yeah. That'd be a good way to
Sam meaning
bring her
Samantha
back in there.
Barrera.
Oh, whatever
Is
the
that-
main girl. Yeah, Melissa Barrera. Yeah,
That's her. Okay.
I think so. That would be interesting.
she's never coming back to the franchise. There's no way.
I don't even remember their fucking names. I don't.
Tara
worry, they're
and Sam, I
irrelevant.
think it was.
Yeah.
Tara's
Tara and Sam.
Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
She'd never come back to the franchise. It would be a betrayal to the audience that has boycotted one of the reasons why they've boycotted 7 and have supported her for so much. So it would be a
people are
betrayal.
boycotting 7 because she's not in it. Melissa Barrera.
I think they're boycotting for different reasons. One of it is being because of them writing out Jenna and Melissa's character.
What a bunch of losers. Who cares? They're terrible.
Well, they didn't care enough to boycott stuff that they kicked when they kicked Gina Carano out. So it feels like, and it was
But
kind
they
of for
don't-
the same reason. She was fired for saying something.
Well, what are
which
some of the
she
other
really
reasons that
didn't
they're
even
boycotting it?
because Melissa
the
was
firing
fired.
Of Melissa, yeah.
Oh, that's
firing
it though.
of
They're not
Yeah.
boycotting it from you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
The
they
firing
tried
of
very
them.
hard to do this boycott. It didn't work. The movie is firmly in the black territory now. It's making a profit, and
It's gonna- number
probably
8's
we're
gonna
going to
happen.
get a number 8. Yes.
Yep.
Well, sure.
Well, yeah,
It's
because
fucking
this is on
March.
track to be the most successful Scream movie, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean,
why.
it's 152 or 153 million right now worldwide.
Is that also adjusting for inflation?
I
Everyone
don't
says
think
that.
I don't think it's adjusting for
No,
inflation. I
but-
don't think so. So
Good
I don't
point.
think so.
That's
It
annoying.
might
isn't
even out too, because all of the movies actually haven't been huge successes. They haven't been, grossed like $500 million. They've been modest successes enough to in the relative to the horror camp.
But one thing on the boycott, they boycotted this movie, whatever reason you might have. Most of it because they fired Melissa for her commentary. But her independent movies that did get small theatric runs, didn't make any money. So where's
No,
the
she's
support?
not a screen.
You see what I mean?
She's not a
Yeah.
draw.
But I'm
Well,
saying
she's just a vessel for
you're
political
boycotting people.
activism.
Yeah, so like Jenna is different because she's in bigger projects and like the Death of a Unicorn was awful too. So
Yeah.
but yeah, like I don't see that. Like the focus is boycott Scream 7, but there's no focus in get your butt in the seat to support.
I think
these
it's
indie films and
interesting
stuff for
how
her.
she isn't
I
a
don't know.
draw. Jenna Ortega is not a draw in the movie space. I mean, is
Yeah.
there an example of her getting people asses in the seats because it's her?
That's a question.
She should have been cast in Snow
Yeah.
White as one of the dwarves.
That would have been great. Oh, I thought you were going to say Snow White.
No.
I would have taken that.
Yeah, I haven't really like the last movie I saw Jenna Ortega in was Death of the Unicorn.
Death of the Unicorn was awful.
It was
Sin,
bad.
wasn't
really
she in
hard.
My Monster? Wasn't she?
My
a lead
Mon-
in there?
That's Melissa.
That's Melissa.
Barrera.
That's the movie I'm talking about. That no, like it bombed.
Isn't that called Your Monster?
You're a monster. Yes.
I remember. Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. But I say that because I from the start I said the movie should be called My Monster because the fabrication of her, childhood monster, imaginary friend was coming from herself. So it should have been called, My Monster. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
well, let's rank this movie. This movie sucks. A
Yeah,
one.
let's go. Let's move on.
Well,
This is
Chad
bottom
is
barrel.
stabbed 12 times, guys, and he lives. So there's that too.
Who did?
Chad.
Oh
Chad.
yeah, that's
Wait. Is Chad Mindy's brother?
yes.
Yeah.
I thought he
yeah.
got stabbed more
good for
in
context.
in the fifth movie, and he had
No,
that
'cause
huge wound
him
in
and-
his leg.
No,
Him
it's
and
this
Jenna
one.
were like not hooking up, but they were
Flirting
shipping
or
Oh, that's
something.
right. That's
or
right. That's
something.
right. Yeah,
One.
that's right. He
Yeah.
got stabbed a lot of times.
One.
Got it
Got
like,
it
a,
like a
fish.
fish.
Got it like a fish.
There we go.
No, this goes in 5, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
No.
you would.
I feel very justified. My impromptu view video is worst of the series. So there you go. Yeah, it's
All
just
right,
I agree.
that whole
Finale.
thing.
Worst one.
The whole thing of at the end, the punctuation of these two characters, Tara and Sam. It's not just that they kill their aggressors; it's that they take pleasure out of doing it. You can see it in their performances. Like when Tara stabs the knife into the
The eye?
brother's throat.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's in, I
Yeah,
think the
Tara,
mouth, the
yeah.
mouth. And she twists it with such like glee, and then after she's done, she smiles.
Yeah,
and
and you're
later
supposed to
on,
cheer for that.
yeah, and then later on, Sam is just bam, 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 slice, slice.
And in the eye. And,
This
yeah,
was the first movie where I thought I felt empathy and I was rooting for the Ghostface killers. This was the first movie that did that, and only one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there it goes. That's why it belongs in.
This movie is gutted like a fish.
Definitely.
Now,
not very good.
we'll get to your comments after Scream 7, everyone.
Poor Chad.
No, they're doing well. They got featured a little bit in the middle of our conversation. There it is. Here we go. All right. So the revamp, the new team of creative collectives, they kind of had a rush job when it comes to this. They had to get Kevin Williamson on at the last minute, essentially. I will read a log line once I find the fucking file. Is that it? Oh, that's not.
This is another good poster.
Also, another person who's taken from the boys universe is in this as well. We had Jack Quaid in 5, and in this one, it's the it's not the boyfriend of the girlfriend; it's the friend. It's the weird kid.
Oh yeah.
Who does he play in The Boys?
He's in Gen V, the
okay.
spinoff. Yeah.
All right. 30 years after the original Woodsboro murders, Ghostface targets Sidney Prescott and her daughter Tatum in their small town of Pine Grove, Indiana.
Indiana. Oh.
It's an inside joke between me and Megan. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. Yeah, so here we go. This is fresh for everyone. This is just came out a month ago. Who wants to take a stab at this?
Ha ha ha.
Huge improvement over 5 and 6. So
I enjoyed the movie going experience of it.
Yeah.
But thinking it post getting out of the theater, I did not like the AI aspect and I did not like the killers. Everything else I enjoyed. I was rooting for these kids to just be knocked off left and right, but in a different way. Where in 5 and 6, I was like, these are just insufferable individuals. Here I'm like, they're insufferable, but it's kind of cool. So like, let's knock them. I don't know. I'm really tired. I enjoyed this more so, but again, I didn't like the AI. I did not like the killers. I think they should have just brought Stu back. Just take the swing and do it, guys. Just I don't know why.
I'm probably in the minority on this, but I like the AI angle because it feels pretty relevant, and I feel like
You
if they
also
brought,
like Chuck.
if they brought, yeah,
And
I
that was
do because
rightfully
that's a
so.
fantastic movie. if they brought Stu back, that would be that would be like super retarded to me because there's just
Why
like
do people
no way.
think it's retarded? I don't understand.
No,
not.
It is
no,
retarded.
because
It is
he's
retarded.
dead.
Why?
Dead.
It
He's
doesn't
dead.
make any sense.
The same
Nah,
reason
take
that
the
it's
script.
the same reason that it's retarded that they can stab Chad 60 times and he's still around to be just fine.
It's
No.
coming around.
But wouldn't
Stu
it
was
be
stabbed
better?
like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and he had a TV crush his skull. No.
Since we're already on this train, wouldn't it have been better if it was Stu the killer, not the killers that turned out to be in the AI thing? Like, listen, this is going to be ridiculous either way. So which way are you going? Left
I
or
would have
right
been
on
I
this?
would have been annoyed if they brought Stu back. It would have aggravated me. I was waiting and wondering, like, is it really him? And it's like, oh, okay,
Should
it's
have been.
AI. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine with the AI thing because the only way that they could have made that feasible is if way back when the first movie came out, he didn't have the terrible injury that he like. The fact that Kirby lived too is stupid.
They wrote it for Scream 3. They wrote it that he did survive it somehow and ended up
like
escaping.
after they made the movie. And even then
People
it would have been
survived
stupid
worse
too.
than a TV. People have survived worse than having a
There's
TV.
only so much. There's
Dude, those
only
TVs
so much
Stu
you
could have
can
survived
suspend
that.
early
Pounds.
when
I
it
think
comes
he could
to
have
that.
survived that.
He could have
I don't
survived
know.
that
It didn't
easily.
seem that
No.
fatal. It's not like the
Yeah.
TV blew up on his face.
It
Those
was a
CRT
heavy
televisions are
TV.
200
Those things
pounds.
are heavy.
I just
Yes,
bought one. I just got
they're
one off of
heavy.
Facebook Marketplace, and it took me
There
and
is no
Bobby
way he would have lived
hauled it
through
into
that.
my house, and it was fucking hard. I
Yeah,
was like,
those
"Holy
old ones
shit,
are heavy as crap.
How did we do this back in the day? Like, I
Right?
don't remember. I don't even know where to
Exactly.
fucking put it. I have nothing that can support the weight.
Yeah, they're heavy. There's no
I'll
way.
say,
Heavy,
you know
you
what?
would definitely break your face, but I don't
What?
think it would kill someone.
It would do
What?
more than break your face. It would
Can
crush your
someone pull up
skull.
an article where this actually happened to somebody? We
I
need
don't
some
know if
real-world
I will say-
if
evidence
a
here.
big ass TV with a big butt on it has fallen on someone's face.
Somewhere
before.
in the
I cannot
90s, this had
see-
to have happened if
I
it did,
cannot
right?
see that
Where's
that
the
anyone
evidence?
could have lived
It
through
probably
that.
survived. I will say they did bitch out by not killing off the husband. Like you already set it up that he was
I have a
dead.
question.
Mark?
About the husband.
Yeah,
I have a-
that's another
Fake,
one where
fake
he-
Mark?
I
That's
have a
supposed to be
question.
Patrick Dempsey?
Isn't Patrick
No,
Dempsey's
no,
name Mark?
it's not. No, no, no.
Yes, it's the same name.
No,
Sure.
no. Time out. It's not. He has the same first name. He's got a different last name. It's a different Mark.
That's
They
what we're
meant-
talking about.
They meant
Oh, I
for
thought
the-
I thought you were meaning it was supposed to be Patrick, and they
So maybe
recast
she
him.
got a tattoo of Mark, and she's like, "Oh man, we broke up. I got to find another Mark."
No, hold on.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
that's what they were.
I
That's
was-
what they were intending on doing, but
Yes.
because Dempsey was not available,
Like, well, there was like they couldn't come to an agreement, or the scheduling or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was confused because I didn't know that, and
Because-
so I looked it up, and he's
That would've
supposed to
been
be
a
a
good
totally
appearance.
different Mark.
When you
Matt's
watch-
itching.
When you watch Screen 5, like they're mentioning Mark by a first name basis. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So-
Only by first name.
And he's a
basis.
cop.
but that's my point, though. Like because they know the audience is familiar with the character that they're
Yeah.
referring to.
Yeah,
So,
so
like,
they
oh,
kept the guy.
Patrick
They kept
Dempsey.
same name.
Yeah, and then
I thought, I was confused. I was like, wait, Patrick
for
Dempsey
sure.
was a detective in the third one. Now he's just a beat cop.
well, I thought
His character.
I thought
you know?
maybe they just recast because Patrick
No,
Dempsey
they
wasn't
didn't.
available. It was going to be the same character, but then I
No,
looked it
it's
up.
a different
It's the last
character.
name. So
Yeah, that's how they solved that problem.
that's fucking weak. But
Well,
just
what was
anyways,
weak was
First name, I
the
don't know
injuries he
why.
suffered through. I mean, I'm glad he lived, but he shouldn't have lived. Or they
He should
needed
not
to
have lived.
minimize. They
He was
needed to
bleeding out
minimize-
through the entirety of the third.
all over. Yeah, the only thing like it was. This is the thing that happened a lot in movies. It was
They
very,
also-
very evident starting in 5. 5, it's not as bad in 7 as it is in 5 and 6, but it's still there, and it's like.
They should have killed off Mindy and Chad too. That
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
they should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as soon as they jumped out of the van, I was like, "Oh God, fuck!" Because like I was kind of enjoying myself, up until that point. And then they
100%.
ruined everything.
Well, I'll admit. So I saw this on my birthday. I got a nice group of people together. I had no expectations going in because I just heard that 5 and 6 were terrible, and I only watched these because of you, Kyle. I never wanted to touch these ever.
That sounds like an accusation.
No. I did this for you, Kyle. As you know.
So did I.
And you know,
Did
what?
you really? Sorry to pause you, dude. I just wanted to confirm because I didn't ask you, Matt. Did you really watch from 1 to 6?
Well, I had seen 1 and 2 within the last 6 months or so, but
Yeah.
everything else, yes, I watched 3 through 7 because of you.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that. People are doing things for you.
I appreciate it, guys. Everyone else follow suit?
I've seen these a million times.
Well, there you go. So that you're in your own category.
It's just the boys.
And I know Sin
I have
did
a whole
because she
shelf.
said that she was going to.
Yeah,
So,
you mean what? Rewatch them?
yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't rewatch 1 because I've seen that multiple times, but I did rewatch 2 through 7.
I just want to point that out, guys. Audience who are listening and watching, the whole panel, they took the time. I really appreciate them doing that. Is they took the time to watch all these movies to really give a conversation that is informative, entertaining, engrossing, and yeah, I really love that you guys did that. That's really cool that you humble me by doing that. Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I
you
mean,
did.
I had to refresh my memory because some stuff I had honestly forgot. Even though 1, 2, and 3 are playing almost on loop on Pluto, I had forgotten. I forgot Roman was her brother, her half brother.
Mhm.
I forgot there was only one killer. And so I'd only seen 4, 5, and 6, and 7 once, but 4 was years ago. 5 was
Right.
a few years
It's
ago.
weird how
So I
deep
had to
this
refresh my
franchise
memory.
goes. Like, there's a lot.
30 years, dude. 30 years. I mean,
30
it's a
years,
long
that's
time.
crazy.
My
Before we
husband
continue,
absolutely hated this movie. Hated it.
before we
Hated it.
continue with Scream 7, I just want to remind any audience that are just tuning in or weren't at the beginning, I'm going to play this one more time, how to treat this live stream, this video.
And hey, 2 thumbs way up.
Or whenever you can.
I love that.
Nice.
Should I get into the theory that I have right now?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. So this encompasses the entirety of the series. Okay. And let's look dead center into this poster that we're looking at for Scream 7. Who's in the center?
Courtney
Oh,
Cox.
Exactly.
That's weird.
Exactly.
Maybe
Okay.
they couldn't
Center,
blow
but
up her
she's not
face.
prominent.
The way her face
Like,
is.
She's not big.
No,
No,
true.
and I agree with Matt. The moment that she came into this movie, because the first 40 minutes or so, when it's just about the daughter, Tatum, yeah, Isabel May is so amazing. Like, I think she's the best actress of her generation.
Matt's
And when she's with Nev Campbell, like them together is awesome. The movie
Yeah.
is working really on all cylinders. I'm asking myself when I was sitting in the theater, where's this going? In an intrigued way, and I wanted to see where it was going. Where it goes is another story. However, the moment that Gail comes into this movie, it just sucked the life out of it. Like it took the air out of the room, as I said in my
it wasn't
video.
because of Gail. It's because the 2 assholes. She
It's
brought
all
with
of them. It's all 3 of them.
Gail
it really
being
is
in this didn't
for different
bother
reasons.
me.
I
She
had
didn't-
forgotten she was going to be in here, and then when she showed up, the way she did, the audience in my theater clapped and cheered. They loved it, and I was like, "Oh, that's right, she's in here."
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. So
All right, so you ready for this theory?
okay.
Okay. Gail was in on it from the very beginning as an accomplice to boost her career.
Well,
wait.
that's kind of-
Let me, I'm not done. Like, this is.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You got to hear the points of evidence, and then we can go back and forth on
with
this.
you. That's been kind of brought up as a possibility
Yeah.
in some of the films.
Like, she is a mischievous, fucking conniving bitch. This is here, and listen to the evidence. Here we go. In Scream 3, she has a conference telling the student audience to be cutthroat to get ahead. In Scream 4, she easily and without any hesitation wears the ghost face mask when planting the cameras around the Stabathon marathon, right? You know, the event. She shows them the shrine in Scream 5, and there's a bit of information that it's not the people that she says were the ones that provided all those evidence. It was actually Richie. So that even then, that's a suspect. She doesn't kill any ghost faces until the end of the most recent. Like Scream 5 is the only one that I recall she killing Ghostface, which was Honora the Whore. This adds to her wanting the killers to thrive in order to profit over the killings. She writes the books. In Scream 6, here we go, pay off to that. She wrote a book about the events of Scream 5, even though she told Sam when she was sitting on the end, the back of the ambulance, and then she fucking disappeared in the wide shot, that she wouldn't write the book because she didn't want to prop up the, Richie and Honora the Whore. She later tells Sam in 6 that she that's just what she does. She's good at. She's a journalist, etc. When asked by Kirby how she found the shrine, she just says, Greg and Jason, who died in the beginning, they passed it off. It's an investigative journalism thing. I'm really good at my job. I think, so she's an ambulance chaser or nightcrawler at the very least. Beyond that, she, anything worse than that, which would be more interesting. She's been in on a couple of the killings, and if Scream 8 innovates, they could reveal this about her, as she was an accomplice to numerous Ghostface killings in the previous entries.
Man,
yeah,
Okay.
I don't buy that.
I'll-
I think she is the ambulance chaser, opportunistic, but I don't think that she.
that'd
I
be
don't
cool.
know.
I'm
Okay, so-
down with that angle.
I think that'd be a terrible
Kyle,
way to go.
if that happened, you wouldn't say, "Okay, fuck this franchise." You would go with that.
Yeah, because Gail would die.
That would be that would be so retarded. I can't think of anything more retarded than that. But right,
You went full retard, man.
that can actually happen. Because that's what this series is.
They
That's
kind
the
of
kind
hinted
shit
at
that
it
this
in
series
5, right? With her, she's in the poster. They're all holding the ghost mask in 5. Now in 4, she put on the ghost mask so she could go in the barn and plant those cameras. I
Yeah,
didn't
no
see
problem.
an
She didn't
issue
feel
at all
weird
with
about it.
I mean, she probably did, but she cares more about trying to, crack this story than anything else. Which is why she ended up
I
writing
think
the
you-
book after she said
That
she
would be a crazy.
But I don't think it's
angle if they
because
did
she's
this.
in on it.
I think you can write a 3-hour YouTube video explaining your theories and probably get pretty good clicks on it, but I don't believe it one bit.
You don't think that could be manifested in an actual
If
movie?
She's been really screwed up through all this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
she's
think
been cut up, shot.
I think that would piss off a lot
bludgeoned.
of fans. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
that-
she didn't
it-
feel.
it's
She didn't seem
Dewey.
really
It's-
heartbroken about Dewey dying.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she absolutely did.
They were
She
also
wrote down-
divorced too.
Yeah,
but
they were, but she loved him still. That would be such a weird radical departure from her character. I just that would not work.
Not really, because she's always been opportunistic.
She hasn't been a cold-blooded killer.
I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying. I said at the very least she was a ambulance chaser, which
Yeah,
means that she
I
was.
agree
She
with-
was working in tandem with the killers, but not
In
participating
tandem-
in the killers.
Well, in tandem means like she's working with them. She's like going along. I don't think that she was wanting bad things to happen, but if they're gonna happen, she's gonna be following this story.
Yeah. See, you and I see it differently.
Yeah, I definitely see it differently. I
Yeah.
don't. I just that would be such a weird. There have been stories where they've made weird character departures, like weird departures, the way a character had been portrayed. That is just they feel like they come way out of left field and don't make any sense. If they did that, that feels like that would be just a desperate move.
On that note, I actually do have to dip at this point because I'm fading and I
Yeah,
live on the
alright.
West
I
Coast
feel ya.
and I work Eastern hours, so I've been up
Ooh.
since 5. And
Oh,
plus the other
no.
two.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
well, I
it's-
appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
I would give this a 5. Like it's
fair.
middle of the run. Like again, I don't like the AI concept. I think they could have really done something differently if they brought Stu back. And I don't like who the killers are. I think they were just kind of shooting in. Like there's no, to me, I was like, really, this person? I don't even remember this character. From the previous franchises.
From the wait.
From the previous entries. Was she in any of them? I don't even remember her.
Wait, who?
No.
The killer.
Madman chick?
No, she
Yeah.
wasn't. She wasn't. But as soon as the guy
Okay.
showed up in his scene, I was like, he's
Oh yeah,
one of
he
the
was
killers.
obvious.
Yeah.
He's obvious, but she I don't usually the ghost killer besides 5 and 6, there's like a connection and to the previous entries, and this one just didn't didn't land. So other than that, I enjoyed everything else. But yeah, it's probably a 5 for me. That's right down the middle of the road. So,
on this chart, I
That's
would
fair.
on my own personal, would rate it higher than a 5, but on this chart, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I got to be reminded of our rankings. So.
Megan makes a good point in the chat. Doesn't Gail have a boyfriend in Scream 6 who dies? Weird how she is not super sad about Dewey in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's
weird.
right.
In her,
He was
in
a
her
I think he
younger
dies
dude.
off screen.
Yeah,
I gotta
he
go.
does.
Have a
See
good
ya.
night, guys.
It was
Thank you
almost
for having
kind of
me.
like gross.
Bye,
seeing her,
guys.
though.
Thank you.
Like this
Night,
younger
Nadia.
dude with plasticed up Courtney Cox.
Yep. That's what happened.
Yeah. Nice. Great. You know what? I had a great time watching this, though. I think it was fun. I could see everybody's complaints. Isabel May, as you said, Kyle, she is great in this. I loved her dynamic with Sydney.
What the
is
fuck,
also-
Matt?
It is also
She's not
awesome.
good.
Come on.
What?
Yes, she
How?
is.
Why?
There's no other.
She's
There's
not
no other
good.
Gen Z actress as good as her. There just isn't. None come to mind. Can you think of one, Matt? Who's better in my generation? Young talent.
That's a great question. I would have to think about that. I don't know.
Well, that's the problem. It's a really bad crop of actors in my generation. So pick your poison. This is the best as gets.
McKenna Grace.
No,
idea who that is.
Shut up.
I'll
Yeah,
see you
no,
later,
that was-
Proctophile. I'll see you later.
Yeah, you do, Kyle. She's the one who got killed on the stage, hanging in the.
She's on the poster. The
Oh,
blonde girl
no way.
by the
No.
sea.
No.
she's-
I-
She plays,
I'm getting
plays
a little-
Egon Spengler's granddaughter in Afterlife. That's her.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of McKenna
He's been in
Grace.
everything.
She's also in Slanted.
That's
which
not an
just came out.
endorsement.
I will say, like the guy who plays Sydney's daughter's boyfriend, if they ever made a Resident Evil 4 movie, that guy can fucking play Leon Kennedy.
Oh yeah, he could. That scene where she sees, just like magically sees that he's been doing AI on his computer was stupid. That was
weird. And there
that
was no
a
point.
terrible setup for presenting him as a red herring.
Well,
it
it is-
That one was bad.
Well, they never tied that loose end either. I mean,
No,
we
they-
saw that. And how was he involved?
No, he wasn't involved. He was just playing around to see if it could happen, but it was stupid.
Oh no,
That was dumb. No, no, I don't think so. I
He
think
was
that
like,
was
it
just,
was crazy because he was literally saying like awful things. He was saying, "I'm gonna
yeah,
get you."
I
Sydney."
know,
And
right?
it's
So
like,
yeah, so of course that's supposed to present him. Oh my gosh, he could be the killer, but it was too obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. But that was a terrible transition.
Plus, the
to that point.
two killers would have said that he was part of the plan
and
during
he
their
wasn't.
bullshit monologue.
That was just a really, really bad moment to make her suspicious so that she could run away and get in, Ghostface comes after her and set up that whole thing. That was not good.
What's this? Latino Slant says
Yeah, that's
hashtag
Pauly.
boycott Scream 7.
Yeah, they took an official stance. They didn't want to review it. They were
Man.
urging Latino audiences to boycott it.
Well,
I
it's good.
departed.
It's good to have a different voice in here. We're showing it, but we don't agree.
We're not boycotting it here, buddy.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was always going to see it because now if they had come out with Scream 7 and had same old cast as 5 and 6, I don't know that I would have been as interested
Oof.
because
Hell no.
they weren't doing a whole lot for me.
I think this reset the franchise in a pretty decent light. Way better than 5 and 6.
Yeah,
I'm
agreed.
interested. Here I am. I'll watch Scream 8. I was
Same.
dead. I was out. Here I am. I'm interested.
Yeah, it's the only thing that runs it down for me is the reveal of Jessica. Jessica is the weak point. Her backstory, her motivations, and it's even the title of my impromptu view for Scream 7 is it's the weakest Ghostface. It doesn't work.
A lot of people feel that
It's
way.
so ludicrous.
Really disconnected.
If you want to hear my breakdown of it even further, the video is available right now. But it's just no. It was so weird how at the beginning, the first hour, a little under an hour, I was with this movie. I was intrigued, and there's a comment.
D, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at D because we just did a stream together where we saw a movie with McKenna Grace, and I was like, oh gosh, she's getting overexposure, and I compared her to Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
D Movie
literally.
Man says, poor Sin continues to express her veiled love and support for Madame McKennell. Has anyone else come close to getting on your nerves like McKenna or Pedro? Meaning Pedro Pascal?
Yes, Pedro. Probably Timothy Chalamet. I'm getting a little tired of seeing him. I feel like he's really being pushed on us as some.
Sure.
He's not really in that much, though. I mean,
oh my gosh,
he's in Dune.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
him and the actress who plays Mindy here.
Or he was in that one. The
I think
ping pong movie.
I've seen her in something else, and I cannot remember where.
Fucking Zendaya is annoying.
Yeah, she's annoying. I'm not crazy about Zendaya.
She sucks.
Thank you, Dee. Love you.
Her dumb face.
Can't you wait for her movie? Her romance.
Not
with
gonna
Robert
watch
Pattinson.
it. Not even remotely
The love,
interested.
the lust.
And she's supposed to be
Chinatsky says Timothy is the Hollywood's twink.
I think Zendaya is supposed to be in a remake of The Fugitive.
Oh
my god!
I don't know if
please
that's
no.
fake or not, but no thanks. No,
Make it stop.
Make it stop. That's your
Kyle.
catchphrase, dude.
Yeah, it really is. Kyle, I like your
something.
background. You're the ghost face is
Oh.
moving right behind you.
Oh yeah, I
That's
just
freaky.
noticed that. Is
You
that
just
new?
noticed that we've been going for 3
Why
hours,
is it
and you
moving?
just noticed it
Is
because
it a
the
drape or something, or is it green
It looks
screen?
like it's moving.
no, it's real.
Oh wow,
It's a real effect.
It's
Oh,
not a
that's-
projector.
That's
It's
creepy.
so yeah. Here are the tricks of the trade. The reveal. So it is it's projecting. There's a projector off to the side here, and the reason it's moving is because there's a fan above it.
Oh,
It looks cool,
that's
bro.
funny. It's creepy looking. I want to say something about the chick who plays the daughter. I forgot her name. What's her
Isabel
name?
May.
I will be
her.
right back. Continue. Continue on, please.
Okay.
It's the chick from the Daily Wire movie.
The what?
Wait,
She was in the first Daily Wire movie,
Oh.
Red Hide Fight, the school shooting movie.
Oh, that's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know she was also in what, was it 1812 or
One of
1883.
one of those.
the some,
She was
okay.
great in 1883, Matt.
I mean, I think she's a good actor, but and I did like the mother-daughter connection, but the whole dynamic of her being this super resentful teenager was kind of annoying. She was a little annoying in parts to me.
Well, and I don't know if like the whole I get what they were doing with the mother-daughter thing, like the mother went through the shit she went through. She doesn't really know how to connect to her daughter. That's interesting, but I don't think that they did enough with that. And I feel like I don't know, like the daughter, I feel bad for saying this, but she was sort of like a pussy, but didn't want to be a pussy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the movie tried to like convince us at the end that she was Sidney fucking Prescott's daughter.
Yeah, by then she gotten to that point, but before she didn't want to shoot someone
But yeah,
who was trying to kill her.
I still don't buy it, you know. And like, yeah, oh my god, she had ample time to shoot that fucker in the head, but didn't do it, and that is so
Man,
annoying.
If you put yourself into this position, though, like
I would have shot the guy in the face right away.
I think it's real. The anxiety, the
No,
fear,
no, that guy would've been
your
fucking
heart
dead.
racing.
No.
You don't
No,
want to kill a person.
That's a horror movie trope that these movies make fun of, yet they do.
yeah, that's the thing. Like this happened in multiple other Scream movies. He's down. Finish him. Don't run
Yes.
away. Finish him. You got a weapon. Just
Yeah.
do it.
It's
And
like Dewey in
they
Part
don't.
5 when the phone rings. And he
This is the stupid tropey stuff that they created that they have this
Now they've
trap
fallen
they've
trapped
fallen
to.
into.
Yeah.
I don't like it. That really aggravates me
That's
about
why
a
Two
lot
things.
of horror movies.
Guys, two things. Gail is the reason that Dewey died in 5. And second, no one said you shouldn't say that when I said I'll be right back.
Oh, you should have given more emphasis. I'll be right back.
Well,
I said it pretty
duh.
emphasized.
Well, it's late. I didn't think about it. Why is Gail the reason Dewey died?
She calls.
She calls him in Scream 5 when he's in the hallway about to
He's about to
shoot
shoot him in the head. And then
Honora the whore.
That was her calling. Yeah, okay. That was a terrible, stupid moment. He should have shot her even before he got close.
Yeah, he should have shot her from the elevator.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
No, seriously,
That sort of
this
stuff.
movie would have been improved had they killed off Gale in 5 and Dewey was still alive and he was in this one. I just would, and to see like now, because in 5 this was, oh my gosh, it took 5 movies for David Arquette to refine his acting skills as Dewey,
And then they off him.
and then imagine what he would be like in Scream 7. I would have wanted that, and it's a shame. It's a shame.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, kind of going off, I'm switching gears a little bit, but based on what you said about David Arquette's acting,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up Nev Campbell in this film, Scream
Mhm.
7. I kind of felt like it was a lot like Harrison Ford when he was in Force Awakens. Like
Yeah.
he hated that fucking character so much, Han Solo. Yet when he was in that movie, he's like such a professional, and he's good. Like it's like he never skipped a beat, and like he took it seriously, even though he doesn't like the character. And Nev Campbell in this movie, she was really fucking good. I thought she did a great job. One of my favorite Sydney performances, I think. I think that everything she did was very believable, and just like a lot of subtleties to the performance that I liked a lot. But other than that, I think the movie was like a good bounce back from 5 and 6. It still sucks though. It's still like a modern shitty horror movie, but they at least kind of got it back on the right track. I also thought that Kevin Williamson, whenever you see a writer direct a movie, usually that's going to suck, or the DP basically filmed the whole movie, and that certainly could be the case in this. But there were actually a couple good moments. Like there was the moment where Joel McHale was in the basement walking by, and like the plastic drape was up.
Yeah, it was in their garage construction.
Yeah,
It
the
fluctuated.
I noticed that too, dude. It's a great shot.
And
Yeah,
it was
I like
awesome.
that.
It was
Yeah,
no
cinematic as
scary,
fuck.
No scary music either. Like
No, exactly.
Subtle.
No music to lead you up to
Nothing.
this jump scare. Just quiet.
More of this, more of this, more of this, guys.
and
More of this.
The movies have never, because like it's a white face on the mask, and they've never done the whole Halloween thing where he like appears in the dark. They finally did it in this movie, and it was pretty effective.
Yeah, that's
You
easy
know?
work.
Yeah, it's like something that's like so simple yet subtle. I think that this one had the most tension out of all of them, probably since 2.
Dude, I love the moment, and I didn't go in depth in my video about it, but I mentioned how in the scene when Ghostface is holding up Tatum by knife point, facing off with Mark and Sydney at the end of the hall, they're just staring at each other for a period of time. And that rarely has happened. I don't recall another moment where it's just you're cutting back and forth of where the fuck do we go from here?
Yeah.
And it's just I loved that patience that the scene had.
Yeah.
And I give that to Kevin Williamson. He's the fucking director. So he has good instincts.
Yeah,
he
legitimately,
said he's not coming back as a director, but damn, like there's slices of greatness in this movie.
Yeah.
But I can't remember if Kevin. I don't think he came up with the twist with Jessica. I think he disowned himself from that being a thing that he came up with, because he did come on later on and did a rewrite, but because there are multiple writers on this. But those aspects of like the first hour, like that's what I'm saying is I was in it, man. I was in it with the first hour. I think it was great, and it's just if they had stuck the landing with a better Ghostface, if they had, I can just see it. If I know you hate the idea of Lillard coming back, Matt, you do, but everyone, Sin Brawler, you don't wait.
Yeah.
So Sin, you don't like it?
I don't want like I don't want Stu to be alive. I didn't mind
stupid.
the way
I'm
he was
in,
back
man.
in this
I'm
one.
in.
Okay, so we're completely divided here. So Brawler and I want Lillard to come back, right? I can see the movie, a version of it where Lillard came back and did the thing that I predicted all the way back when I did my video on 5, where he kills the other 2 ghost faces, declaring himself as the alpha ghost face.
Look, from what we've gotten in this series, is that better than a lot of the entries that we've had? Sure, I'll give you that. But it's still stupid, and he should just stay dead. Some characters just need to fucking stay dead.
Agreed.
It's so retarded if they just keep them. Like, stop.
I like the idea of him going mad. Like, if a TV did smash him in the face, maybe like a big part of his personality would change, or he would just be totally erratic the whole time. Like, wouldn't it be crazy to see like an actual psycho killer as a ghost face, like really psycho,
Instead of like a fucking teenager or something.
Yeah.
I if they obviously, if he did come back, they couldn't do it in this way where they're trying to psych you out with like the whole AI aspect, because that, for me, when they showed him, I know it's an AI representation of him, but when they showed him, I'm like, okay, well, he's completely out of the mix now. He's not going to be Ghostface because they're not going to do that. So I knew that at that point he actually was dead, you know, because I actually thought he was going to come back in this one.
That had been the speculation. Some people feel like a door has still been open because the AI Stu said something like, I always had a thing for you, Sid. And some people were like, yeah, but the only people that knew that were Sydney and him. But no, they made a movie about the events.
And they wrote
that
books.
showed up in the movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I make that point in my video where they don't clarify that. That's such a throwaway line. Was that in a police report? Did Sydney talk about that? It's too ambiguous.
Half the shit in the stab movies are that, though.
I don't think.
I understand what you're saying, because you see that scene verbatim where she's in the hallway with Billy, where she said, "Why won't you let me touch you?" And it's like they saying the exact. Did she say that as well? So yeah, it's like it's loose, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing as to why, like, there are too many breadcrumbs to indicate that Lillard is alive. When Sydney. When Sydney gets off the phone with the Woodsboro coroner, mentioning how the intake forms are gone and the coroner from the 90s is now dead, that mention unto itself was already a setup that there would be a reveal that Lillard would be alive, because Kevin Williams himself has admitted that they actually did shoot something. He didn't detail what it was. Something that did reveal he was alive, and that shit was a setup. We got that in the comments right there. Someone mentioned it, and it didn't go over well. Apparently, I didn't know that they had done that. But Random Ray, they shot an ending with Lillard being alive, and test audiences hated it, and they can go fuck themselves. So they went with the ending they did.
Execution.
It might be, but the way that I thought they could do it is
it would be cheesy as fuck.
Hold on. I know you're not going to like it, but I'm going to say it. Is after they're done with Jessica, blah blah blah, is they have a realization. Sydney does, and she says, "All right, Tatum, let's go." And she goes back to Woodsboro, where Stu is buried, and they exhume the body or the coffin. With and it can be with a digger. It's not them with a shovel, and it's all shit. It can actually be with an actual a construction machine. And then they see that the movie just ends with the empty coffin, or it's a body, and then they get results back that it's not him. Something like that.
They can have the camera go by it, and you see that the coffin's empty, and it's playing that. What's the song that's in all these movies? That song can kick in, and that would be your end credit song.
Ooh, I like it. So there's the red right hand.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one.
Ooh, dude.
There you go.
Doesn't sound like you hate that idea as much as I thought you would.
No, I'm going with it, but it's still fucking terrible.
Fucking A. You'll take what you can get.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, I like it. Well, let's get to the rating for this thing.
Yeah.
Where you at? There we go.
It'll do a 6 for me.
Yeah, that's actually a little bit higher. I rated it as 5, and the reason I did is because of the fucking Jessica thing.
No, the Ghostface is like everyone says Ghostface is the worst in 6. It's worse in this one. Sorry.
Oh.
So where do you put it at, Matt?
I'm gonna put it at 5 because it's better than 4.
Yeah, it is. Damn right it is.
I would put it at 6 myself.
What is that? That basically it kind of puts it in a slot that I can't place it in.
You just choose, Kyle. You're the executive.
Well, because I can round up, and that's the rule of mathematics: is you round up. So I'll put it at 6 then.
Nice.
Yeah. Even though it's above what I would say, I have it at a 5.
All the way down there. That is injustice.
Are you really fighting
I mean,
for
I
4?
personally would have 4 higher because I don't think it's fair
4
to have
definitely
it at
should
4.
be a 5.
I agree.
One last, why 4? Why is it that good enough
Because
to
it's
be
not
higher?
as shitty as 5 and 6.
No way. It's nowhere near that.
So I
It's
don't
still-
think it should
still
be so
has a
close
decent
to
enough
5
Hold
and
on,
6.
guys.
And 8.
Ignore
above it.
Ignore the numbers that they're at. If you just look at the order that they go in, that's actually the correct order.
Yeah, we don't have.
It's actually the correct order.
Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 7, 4, 5, 6.
Is so disrespectful. It's like that's such a terrible number. 40%. That is totally inadequate.
Dude, it deserves a 30%. That movie fucking
Oh gosh,
that movie is so retarded.
Matt, you're killing me. But listen to you belittling the Scream franchise for 4 hours.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
Oh boy.
The first one's
All right.
okay.
Well, there it is.
Can I make that? I don't think I make that bigger.
As long
really
as Scream
showcase
6 is
it.
on the bottom,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah, so
6
there it
always
is.
gonna be last. 6 is awful.
It shouldn't be. That's the thing. It shouldn't be. It when I was watching it, I thought it shouldn't be that low, but it just ends up that way. You know, I think I mentioned it before. The killers, the Ghostface killers, are better than Scream 7.
They are.
That's the thing. That's what's weird.
I know.
You know, and there's such a difference in
They have a
rating.
more
and,
understandable motivation.
yeah, and I think
They're
a lot of it
terrible
comes
still. They're
down
terrible.
to this is the thing. Comes down to the execution, and it's just Scream 7 did better for its first half enough to where it's stronger, and it got back to basics and was, as I say, minimalistic.
Yeah.
You know, Scream 6 was trying to be, you know, what was it? Jason in Manhattan
Yeah,
takes
I was
Manhattan.
gonna- I was gonna say that.
And they even have a clip of it on the TV at one
I
point.
know.
So they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. So that's the tier ranking for it.
Great.
I agree with the ranking. I just don't agree with the number score.
Good stream.
Oh wait, we have one last thing, guys.
Oh, nice. Well, I figured because, you know, it was obvious it was going to break even and make a profit.
Scream 8 is officially in
go.
development.
Here we go. I'm down.
Yeah, me too.
Let's see what you do.
Nope.
Please be good, please.
I know.
Continue to make those improvements in the writing.
As long as Melissa Barrera is nowhere near the project, I'm in.
I don't
Or
think
Jenna,
she will
that's
be.
fine.
I don't know that. Like if they kept Sydney and I don't know. I can't see how they would bring Melissa back.
No way. As you said, she's done a draw. That is crazy. That people are badgering. Badgering about the whole thing. Why don't you support her in a much smaller role that definitely means more to her than these, franchise films? No, nobody's there.
Because it wasn't really about Melissa.
Yeah.
It's about what she said, and that's what they, agree with. So
What did she say? It was just like free Palestine shit, or what was it?
Yeah, she did something very similar to what what's her face did, Rachel Zegler. Yeah.
Okay.
Shinatsky says they'll use Stu to sell Scream 8.
Sounds about right.
That's likely. I think obviously because Williamson has admitted that they did shoot a version where he is confirmed to be alive. So I think they're going to use that. Matthew Lillard said in a Q&A that he was just, when he got the call that he was asked to be back in, he thought he was going to be alive, confirmed, etc. And he wants to come back, and he says, I want to be number one on the call sheet, and like what actor doesn't, right? But you got to see it from his perspective. This is an actor who has gotten short shrifted in a lot of roles. He's been a supporting player. Like, this is his time to shine. He's having his own Lillard renaissance, essentially, where he's in more successful movies. This is his time to shine now, and it's justified because he has that backstory and that history with this franchise and the acting acumen, as one could say, to back it up. And I think he would be a great callback, essentially a justified callback that's been long awaited. They were intending on doing it for Scream 3. It didn't happen because of Columbine. They revamped it, etc. It's been long awaited because every moment that he is on the video calls, and that's the only time we see him on the video calls in Scream 7, it's electric. He's just the energy that he puts out. It's so entertaining. When not just me, the audience in the theater were just jazzed when he came on. They were laughing in the right moments of the dark humor, and they were excited, and so was I. And if he comes back and they do it right, they do it with some subtlety in the vein of what we talked about with those visual moments of, you know, seeing the ghost face behind the plastic sheet, etc. I think that they could easily outdo Scream 7 because of the weakness of Jessica.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, that's a good time to call it a night. Brawler is past his bedtime, and yeah.
Hey, I had a good time. I don't mean to be rude by yawning.
No, I appreciate you being out this late. We're gonna get out before the 4-hour mark. So yeah,
a pleasure. Great discussion.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
Matt
fun,
really
guys.
soured everything.
But here's the thing with the setup that I mentioned before that Matt actually kind of set up. We're going to pay it off with the outro.
All right.
See you next time, guys.
See y'all.
Bye.
Peace.